And it looks like we are live. Hey everybody. Haven't done a Sunday night stream in a few weeks, so getting one in tonight because next week gonna be a little bit more busy. But I hope all y'all had a good Sunday. I didn't do too much today, I was fairly lazy. Got to sleep in and all that good stuff. Had some very weird dreams last night, which is always a fun time. Hey, Robbie. So last night with Death Stranding, we completed the first boss fight, which was interesting to say the least, but we got through that, got through Chapter 2. Yeah, that was pretty close to the end of the stream then. All that stuff's story, and then we got several other trophies as well. We got our first standard order done. Got through, what else? Connection level 3 with the facility. Got 2,400 total likes. Burp. We made our first donation. We recycled chiral crystals. Got our first piece of customization. Grade 10 in one of the delivery categories for the first time. Defeated a catcher, which I guess was that boss thing that we fought. Heal by sleeping for the first time. I haven't done that yet, surprisingly. Okay. Change footwear. Send a shout out and accidentally have it returned. Hitting that by accident. Bridge grade, or bridge link grade 1, whatever that means. Yeah, it's been fun so far. Been having a good time with it. But I will agree with what Lizard Guy told me that it's not as much of the relaxing chill-out game that I was kind of hoping. Because the BTs, when they decide to show up at very inconvenient times, and in very inconvenient places, that can cause a little bit of an issue sometimes. And we nearly died yesterday, but somehow I got away from it without dying. Because one of the BTs, like, pulled me in and, like, nearly killed me, but somehow I got away from it in time. I don't know how. Just got gold on all 10 challenges for Force Unleashed 2. Oh, very nice. Grab your last collectible for the Platinum very soon. Very nice. You should have that done pretty quickly then. Haven't really been on so much because don't want to be spoiled on the story. Fair enough. Although I'm only through 2 chapters plus the prologue, so we got a long way to go. I think there's 14 chapters. And like 100 orders that are story related, plus like 1,200 more extra orders you can do.
Verifying ID. Clear.
Okay, so I know we beat the boss last night. I think that was the last thing we did, because we also got over to this next area, so... Bring South Knot City onto the chiral network. So is that gonna be... Oh, there's a giant crater right there, and there are mountains here. That's probably not a good thing overall for us.
Cargo verified. Thank you.
Sam.
Hey, sweet.
Your present objective is to
Head to South Knot City. Prepper shelters.
It won't be easy. Fragile's tried to get some. More than a few won't want any. So we've got to figure out what they need and what we can do that.
Okay,
right.
So we're going to bring a bunch of little mini settlements online now. I guess that we want to... Which one's the closest? That one seems to be pretty close by. We'll take on this one.
This is a somewhat unusual order. You're going to want to review the key points in the summary.
It's fragile. Like, in terms of actually fragile. But that seems like a pretty straight shot, so... It doesn't look awful. We'll do this one first. Made the Greek yogurt crust pizza and it came out nice. Ooh, very nice.
Decoy cargo. Could be useful for fooling folks who can't get enough of other people's delivery.
Oh, that's actually a cool idea. Oh, and there's a new type of crafting material now. Ceramics. Alright, let's roll. Got 50 grams of protein, 730 calories, so not too bad then. Class starts tomorrow. Yeah, I'm back at work tomorrow, of course, which is never fun. What can I do with these used things? I guess I can probably recycle the old ones? I'm assuming that's what I'm supposed to do with them?
Order assigned.
Let me see if I can do that, because I feel like that's probably what I'm supposed to do. And I guess I can, yeah, I guess I can recycle a used anti-BT grenade. I feel like that would be the right idea, because they're just going to weigh me down otherwise. Same with the blood bag. Let's see what that does. I'm actually curious to see what that does. If that's going to give me any assistance or not.
Thank you for your continued support.
Why do we have to see her face every single time we make a recycling? Okay, so it just increased the amount of other materials we can use. Makes sense. Alright, let's head out. That also lowered weight just a little bit, which is always good. So that's how we enter the private room. At some point, gotta figure out... Cool, free to use, whatever that sign is supposed to be about. Got a match today, unfortunately. Yeah, that happens a lot, unfortunately.
Have a pleasant journey.
That happens quite a bit. I think they'd do something about it, but of course they won't.
You're passing through mule territory. Move fast and quiet. As if they see you. If they catch you. To think that their parents reporters like you who risk life and limb to try and keep our country together. And now their broken children carry on the work without any understanding of what it once meant.
Okay,
It's a
so
ritual
here...
to them. The delivery. An insatiable addiction. And
I
they'll
guess
be
we
coming
can't
for you.
interact with this
Get their
right now.
necks fixed.
So I'd love to be able to use some of these vehicles. Maybe there's a way to that I just haven't learned yet. We can climb, but... Nah, I guess not. Okay, let's plot a course. This is not super far away. That's less than a kilometer, so... Shouldn't take too long to reach. And let me make sure I'm going, yep. Basically straightforward from here, so this shouldn't take too long to reach. Not too far away.
Have a pleasant
Sit
journey.
on the profile, but hidden messages. Yeah, they do it all the time, and it's really annoying. It's like, clearly straight people don't want to match with you.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
We have a dating app just for that, like they do for Grindr. Alright, so we have some metals here, and whatever this is. What is this? Oh, okay, it's one of those. And what's this? An auto-paver? Well then, now I am curious. Oh, I'd have to hold the button for those.
A highway used to run through there back in the day. The first expedition team left behind a paver, but to finish the job, you'll need more than that.
Okay. So we need chiral crystals, metals, and ceramics. The problem is I'm not sure exactly what I'm delivering during this current delivery, except I know I can put in the chiral crystals. I don't need all of those right now. But very cool, so we're going to be able to start building roads. All Bridges members liked that. Everybody liked that. Excellent. So that is going to be very, very useful. That's for sure. And in reality, I should just be able to pull a bunch of materials out of the city here to build this. I should be able to do that, right? I mean, I might not have the chiral crystals for it, but I have the metals and the ceramics and stuff. Should be a thing we can do. Alright, let's add some metals. Very cool. Very cool. So every porter out there can actually help with that if anyone else comes along and wants to help build it. I wonder if any of you guys, when you start playing this game, if you're going to play it at some point, are ever going to come across any of my structures, or if I'll ever come across any of y'all's stuff. That'd be really cool if we did. Yeah, that'd be really, really cool if we did. Oh, that's bad. That is mule territory, isn't it? We're not too far away from our... There's one. Punch, punch, punch. Ooh, can't do nothing to me. Sam Porter Bridges has no match except for BTs. BTs will F you up pretty badly. Alright, that's fine. We don't care as much about the metals. We can always pick the metals back up. Care a lot more about our actual cargo. I know that combat is improved a lot in the sequel. That's what I've been hearing, so that's good to know. Ow! Well, that was rude. That was a bit rude. I know that we can't use guns, obviously, because we're only supposed to knock them out. But I do wonder if we're ever gonna get, like, actual weapons that can knock them out more easily. I would hope we would, because having to fight them hand-to-hand the whole game is gonna get a little bit obnoxious. Alright, let's keep going. Hopefully that's all of them. Saw the tweet on that. Yeah, that was hilarious. First you thought this game would remain exclusive, but then it got released on that system. I assume that... I guess the other one, yeah, it was a timed exclusive, so... It's possible that this one might come out on another console. Ooh! In reality, Sam should just be able to straight up charge head first into these people. And just, like, immediately knock them out. Really should be a possibility, because if you're carrying that much weight and you impact on someone like that, that's going to cause some serious damage to them. It doesn't matter how good you are at fighting, if you get hit by that level of weight, that amount of mass moving at several miles per hour in your direction, it is going to hurt. It is going to do a lot of damage. We're not going to go back into their territory. I think I have a climbing anchor, don't I? I should have one. Yep, I do. Yeah, I mean, I saw the tweet. That was pretty good. Did he block you from it or anything? Anything interesting come from it? It'd be fun to actually get blocked by one of these people someday. Okay. Can I actually climb? I cannot climb like that, but I do have a ladder. That'll work. I know in the second game we can combine ladders, which is quite nice. Alright, Sam, climb. Maybe that was there it goes. Now, theoretically, shouldn't his weight cause it to, like, tip right there? You would think? Just saying. But hey, now people who want to go through there have another ability. Lake Knot City. Okay, I will try to bring this back, if I can. Which we should be able to, because we're about to drop everything off here. Nah, he just wants more. Yeah, very true.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Alright, so we have made it here for our next story mission to be done. Well, not really. I mean, just story order, if you want to call it that. Order number 19, partial delivery unavailable. Hopefully it's not too heavily damaged. Bring South Knot City onto the chiral network. Deliver the Evo Devo unit. There's a reason why his most recent tweet has 15,000 responses. Yeah, he just likes getting the interaction, I'm sure.
Bridges, I presume? I've heard of you. The man trekking across the country trying to reconnect folks. I appreciate you bringing me this. I do. Times have been tough without Fragile Express to handle deliveries. Now, let me just check the cargo. Huh. Wow. You took really good care of
Okay,
this.
that's a good sign.
I'll let Bridges know how the V&V testing goes. Thanks again.
That's a good sign. Only 6% damage, not too bad. And we get another 100 likes. 150 likes. Another S rank, let's go. This guy is now up to 2 stars, 2.5 stars almost. That's good. Well, you can't be like Harrison Ford, someone that doesn't make it their personality. I don't know.
I need you to understand something. It's about Fragile. You might have heard she helped terrorists, that she didn't care who got hurt. But I'm telling you, that's gotta be bullshit. Her and her people put their lives on the line to get us what we needed.
I mean, I would have guessed
She's a
that it was
hero
BS-ery, but you never know in these games.
I was born in this shelter. The only world I've ever known is within these walls. So when people talk about America, I can't even begin to imagine it. But if that Cupid connects me to everyone else, I won't have to. So yeah, I want to join the UCA. I want to see what I've been missing.
Alrighty. Oh, just put out Force Unleashed 2. Very nice. Nicely done. Looking through your LEGO figures, you've got a few valuable ones. 2 of the LEGO Ninjago features that are worth 70 bucks each. Oh, nice. I don't know what I have in terms of, like, actual minifigures specifically that are worth a lot. I mean, I have the Jango Fett. No, it's not Jango Fett. It's Commander Cody, I think it was, that was initially locked behind the, like, $600 big ship, but then they put him into a battle, not even a battle pack, just a microfighter. Exoskeleton, okay. Smoke grenades, that seems useful. And we've got a new area onto the chiral network. Very nice.
And with that, my standalone 3D printer is capable of chiral printing.
None of the
Assuming
LEGO
it
Star Wars
works,
figures are
the
valuable,
Evo
except for the
Devil
one you
unit
used to
should
have,
enable
sold
me
for
to replicate
157,
all
but
kinds of
could have sold it for
archived objects.
more.
We can rebuild America.
I'm trying to think if
one
I
piece at a
really
time.
have anything that's worth all
In the
that
meantime,
much.
I can use the network to see what's going on in the cities.
And I have
track
sets that are
mule and
worth a
terrorist
lot,
activity.
but
It's something
actual
you brought me the
individual
whole wide
figures I'm
world in
not
that
sure
package.
about.
Thank you, Sam. Let's do business
Captain
again.
Rex Phase 2.
Oh, yeah.
I probably don't have
I've got a little
that.
something I'd like you to put through its paces. An assist unit I developed myself. Works perfectly in
Is that the exosuit thing? Because I've heard some people said it's not very useful. Yeah, I've heard some people say it's not particularly
Sam,
useful.
Active skeletons attached to your legs.
I don't know if that's
augment
true or
your
not,
physical
though.
Capabilities. The one you've got there is a load-bearing AS, designed to reinforce. Just wearing an AS will provide additional. Go ahead and take it for a spin.
Yeah, because some people on, like, Reddit said this is... I was looking up to see if there were any, like, challenge run ideas. Move that to back. Yeah, I was looking up, like, challenge run ideas for this game just to see if anyone had done any. And I feel like several people were saying that the exoskeletons are useless, but again, I have no idea if that's true or not, so...
Good work.
It seems like they'd be
New
quite
order
useful.
available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
All right, that's one prepper way station.
Hang on, there might be a road you rebuilt was used by someone else. Cool, I'm actually benefiting the world. That's actually really cool. 16 kilograms. Okay, so those yellow areas officially are not BT areas, but instead they are mule areas. That makes sense, I guess. We have an exoskeleton with us already, so... arrange it properly, and let's roll. We're at 100 kilograms, so not great. A few sets, they're worth 500 or 600. I've got at least... I think I've got maybe 3 or 4 that are worth that much at this point. Okay, now I have to figure out how to get all of this back. Don't do anything you wouldn't. Is that supposed to be a threat? Okay, so we gotta get back to Lake Knot City and work on building the road. We're about to go back into mule territory, so we gotta be careful this time. Now I know that it's going to be a bit more dangerous. What I might try to do is sort of circle around the outside and take the main road over here for at least a little while. Oh great, timefall's coming. At least I assume that's what I just heard was thunder, so... And it's not super far, I can see it from here, but I can also see some of the mules. Bad guys. I'm not really interested in stealing any of their cargo today. I'm more interested in getting away from here. Ooh, an old truck. Look at that. I wonder if you could repair that in some way. I don't know why you haven't had any good LEGO Star Wars sets, or at least good new ones. There haven't been a ton of really good new ones because they've been so expensive recently. Like that little dropship battle pack that's like $23, which is kind of absurd. Alright, run, Sam. Okay, fine. You wanna die? I'll knock you out. And the combat, at least against the human enemies, is pretty simple. So far, at least. I'm sure it'll get more complicated, but so far it's pretty simple. I mean, Sam can beat these guys up rather easily. We're on the normal difficulty. We're not even on, like, an easier difficulty. And they're not too hard to beat so far, but I'm sure that later they're gonna have guns. I'm almost positive they're going to have guns later because they probably don't care about copying a void out. So I'm sure that they will have guns later on. That should incapacitate him. Yeah, they're not particularly smart either, which is good. Lizard Guy told me that he's currently playing Death Stranding 2 and loving it, but he just accidentally caused a void out last night. But thankfully, I think his was on the outside of the map, so it didn't really do too much. But he also could have had one happen in an inconvenient spot somewhere. I think you mentioned that might have happened in the original game. And I'm sure it's going to happen at some point, because I'm not going to get through this game without dying. I can promise you that one right now. I'm simply not good enough at games to accomplish that. Especially not a genre that I've never really played. I know it'd be pretty badass if I did, but there ain't no way it's happening. Nor is it what I'm really going for. I mean, minimal deaths is definitely good because we don't want void outs, but 0 deaths is probably not something that's ever going to happen. Dang, Norman Reedus, you can carry a lot of weight there. Alright, we are almost back to the city. Stay on the outskirts here so no mules come after me. I think we're okay, though. And I'm going to donate some more materials for the road. Because building up a big section of the road would be great. Much easier to travel on. You can use vehicles and stuff. But I mean, I'm starting to see, like, with everything I'm seeing throughout this, it really doesn't seem like the structures actually deteriorate, which I could have sworn I had read was a thing. But currently, it doesn't really seem like that's something that's happening. Resting near a car will increase... That's kind of cool, actually. That's actually neat. There might be a trophy for this, because there's so many trophies for just, like, simple things like this. Because this game has, like, a lot of simple trophies. I mean, we've gotten, like, 20 of the 63 trophies in just the first 2 streams, which has only been about 6.5 hours of gameplay. And a lot of that was cutscenes, so... You get a lot of trophies just pretty casually, and I think there's even more that I'll get casually.
Okay, come on.
So is that a trophy? I'm very curious to see if that's a trophy or not. You're able to get them for like $10 to $30. And you still sometimes can. Like, sometimes you still can. It's nowhere near as common, though. Alright, so let's build up a little bit more road here. But yeah, it seems like the structures don't actually break down over time like I thought they did. And if that's true, then that makes life a lot easier. Okay, I have some stuff I can donate. We do not need the ceramics. Or the metals. So let's donate all of that. Perfect. That'll lighten the load a little bit as well. So I definitely need to grab some materials from here and just build the road up. Because it seems like that's going to be a good strategy for the future. Because like I said before, then we're going to be able to actually... What's this? Oh, is that someone resting? I guess it is. Because yeah, as long as we do that, then we should actually be able to build stuff up a little bit faster and actually be able to move around a little bit more easily. Once we start getting vehicles and stuff. Alright, we have made it into the city.
Welcome to Lake Knot City.
Welcome to Lake Knot City. Now, I do find it interesting that you don't seem to really go into the actual cities much. You mostly go into these little areas on the outskirts. I mean, there's a doorway up there, so I'm sure that you could if you really wanted to, but I guess there's not really much of a point of it. Unless there's like a mission that starts inside of a city for some reason, which it doesn't look like that's a thing.
Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
No peeing here. I love how people have put that sign in like several of these places now. Alright, so we have cargo to offload, some lost cargo that we can now get. Yep, let's return it.
Hey, Sam. Guys like you, thank you.
Alright, let's see how much we get for that. Like, probably another 100 likes. 60 likes. And a little bit of connection. Okay. More structures can be built. That's a good thing. And we have more materials available. That's also good. We're already up to a level 50 porter, which isn't too bad. Bridge link up. That's good. So I guess bridge link is tied specifically to when you do stuff for, like, other players. Cargo Edition, Miscellaneous are going up on their own. I will now receive more likes. Very cool. Delivery volume, pretty self-explanatory. Time is pretty self-explanatory. Like most sets.
Until the next delivery.
Oh yeah, they're definitely more expensive than they should be, especially in the LEGO Star Wars world. That's where it's at the worst right now.
New order available.
Ooh, new order available. Do I have cargo here that I can deliver? I do. Oh, right, that was the standard order. Wait, I thought I just turned in the standard order. Did I have 2 standard orders per year?
Hey,
Oh, wait. No, I'm dumb. That was lost cargo. Right. That was a standard order. The other one was lost cargo. That's right. Another 82 likes and another S rank. Let's go. We're full 3 stars here with these guys. Yeah, they're definitely a lot of the time more expensive than they should be, especially in the Star Wars brand. I'm sure like the Mario brand is similar. I never bought any of the Mario sets, though. I don't really have much of a purpose for that.
Good work. New order available. Please
Okay, so we're back down to reasonable weight. And we can take on another order if we wish to. That would take us right back to there. Maybe I should have taken that before. And that's a heavy one. Okay. I'm only going to take on one of these because I want to bring along a bunch of other materials. And that is a story order, so... That is a story order, so we do have to do this one. LEGO Harry Potter sets are reasonable. That's actually very surprising. Alright, we have a few hematic grenades already. I mean, right now, it's easy enough to fight off the mules. I'm not really all that worried about them. What I am gonna do is take some materials from here and work on rebuilding the road, because it's so close to here. Alright, so what can you guys give me? I can have chiral crystals. I need about 60 of those. I need about 60 more of those, I think. Then we're good on resins. We don't need any resins. We need a bunch of metal. Oh. Yeah, we need a bunch of metal, so take that. That's at least some for now. And I know we need some ceramics, but I don't know how many of those we need right now. So I'm going to take 2 sets of that. And we're just going to basically carry this right out. That is going to overload us a lot on weight. but the good thing is that it's going to allow us to work on the road. And there is a trophy for it, for building a road. Oh, there's a guy just messaged me, building the highway system in that game was some of the most fun you've had in a video game. Second game is the same, but they have a monorail. I've seen the whole monorail thing, which is pretty badass. Okay, we are at our literal weight limit here, so... This is good, though. This is very good. We need to do this, because we build up the highway system. Actually be able to travel a little bit more safely once we eventually get vehicles. Or zip lines, at least. I know we'll get that eventually, but I'm not sure when we get those. Probably a late game type of thing. Alright, Sam. Sprint.
I really appreciate it.
Hey, Cassie. All you missed was me beating up a bunch of mules, like, on 2 different occasions. Uh-oh. So we're going to deposit most of this materials into that fabricator, and then
Have a pleasant journey.
I will take this delivery over, which it's pretty lightweight, so... And we can see if he gives any other standard orders to take anywhere else. Hopefully he has one to take back to here, just so it doesn't feel like as much of a waste. Yeah, I'd rather work on building the road at this point, at least for a moment. Because we got a long way to go in rebuilding America.
You there. Bridges wants you.
You there, Bridges wants you? Who are you? What? Should I be concerned? That's a rather concerning thing for them to have said. I don't know. Like a Minecraft sets? Yeah, the Minecraft sets aren't too bad. I have a few of those. More reasonably priced than the Star Wars ones. Alright. I don't know if I'm going to have quite enough, but it's going to help. Okay, that's good. Put all that metal in. 2 things of ceramics. Okay, we're getting pretty close. We're getting close. That's actually very close. Okay, we're going to be able to finish that off very soon. Yeah, that's getting close to being ready, so... In all honesty, I might as well just go back and grab what else I need. While I'm already close to it. And just start using it. I mean, it'll only repair a small part of the road, but... Okay, so we need 100 metal, 160 ceramics, and 5 chiral crystals. That's not that bad. Let's go back and grab that and just go ahead and knock this one out. When our sets that actually have a bit to offer. Yeah, there's a few decent, like, Minecraft battle packs. I picked up one that, like, yeah, the extra build in it is kind of pointless, but it's 4 figures, and it was only, like, 15 to 20 bucks, and they're unique figures, so that was a pretty good one. No trophy progress, but did make story progress in Ghost Recon Wildlands. Probably play some Batman tonight. Nice.
Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will
So
be
yeah, we
locked
really
until
don't need that much more material, so I'm going to grab up what we need, and we can finish off a section of road, which is pretty awesome.
Proceed to distribution center.
And that should get us a trophy as well. It'll be our first trophy of the night. We got tons of trophies in the previous 2 streams, like I was talking about before, like 20 so far in like 6.5, 7 hours of playing. But I do think what's going to end up happening is that once I finish the story, I plan to stream the entirety of the story, but some of the cleanup stuff is going to be so grindy, I don't know if there's really much of a point of streaming it.
All clear. Welcome, Sam.
But we'll see. We will see. 2 small Lego Minecraft sets to probably get some more. I've got mostly smaller ones. I've got 1 or 2 that are like in the 500 to 600 piece range. Okay, so let's claim a few more materials. We only need 5 more chiral crystals, so not too bad at all. We don't need resin. We need 100 metal, And we need 160 ceramic. Alright. That'll allow us to finish building it. That didn't up our weight horrifically. It's fairly reasonable. So let's head out. Working on Sonic Origins Platinum, maybe starting Nick All-Star Brawl 2. I almost forgot they made a second one of those. Guess it makes sense, it's probably a good cash cow. That's what you're working on right now. Batman Arkham Knight, Ghost Recon, and Lego Indiana Jones 2. I'll probably have to play a Lego game at some point. I don't know exactly when, but I've got a few more that I definitely want to play, like Lego Star Wars 3 I definitely want to play, and I know there's at least a few others. And then a couple of the ones that are on retro achievements, namely the original Lego Star Wars is on there. Which that game, as much as I love it, it does have a couple of features that are going to be a little bit more annoying compared to the later Lego games. There's no stud multipliers in it, and you need probably around 4 million studs to purchase everything, but there's no multipliers. And, like, you can get over 100,000 studs per run on one of the levels, on the bonus level. And I think there's other methods that might be better. I will look into that whenever I get around to working on that, but I still got to figure out how to get all the emulators and stuff set up. I'm going to need to look into a lot more tutorials of that stuff, because I'm clueless on it.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Because I think doing retro achievement stuff is going to be a good idea for moving forward, because I know that Bushido posted this like a couple days ago, and I was commenting on it today. Matt was commenting on it, a couple of the other people were, that it's like the trophy hunting YouTube area is a little oversaturated at this point, so it's a little bit harder to stand out. And retro achievements might be a decent way to do that in the future. Alright, let's rebuild the roads. Ceramics, metals, and chiral crystals. And that's going to build the road. Let's go. All roads lead to the UCA. Trophy. Okay, not gonna lie, that's pretty cool. And other people have already used it out here in the world. 22 likes already from it. Cool. That's so awesome. It's actually really, really cool. I know it's not a huge section of it, but it is going to make life just a little bit easier. So we have to go to this location. Oh, wait, that's past where the engineer was. Oh, oops. Yeah, I guess there's no fast travel, right? If there is any sort of fast travel system, it isn't in the game yet. I'm sure there isn't, but that's totally fine. I was just curious. We're not carrying that much weight now, so we can easily fight. So yeah, we're fine to fight right now because we got more than enough. Or we got so little weight that we're carrying. And anything that I take off them, I can use to build more of the road. I'm going to try to make a Lego Minecraft world with several sets on a base plate. Oh, nice. I probably could, but I'm not creative enough to do that part of Lego building. The Lego Indiana Jones game can be very glitchy. I think it was kind of finicky at times, but I don't remember it all that well. Maybe it was kind of bad in some ways. Everyone's trophy hunting all of a sudden. It's not even just that, it's just the influx of people that have started doing videos related to trophy hunting and achievement hunting. So really, unless you're like either one of the OGs of the current genre, so if you're like Power Picks or Brian or Nick AR or something, unless you're one of the like early adopters of it, it's hard to break out. Illusion's been able to, but most of us others are going a lot slower. Which, I mean, the good thing for me is that it's not my full-time job. YouTube is not a full-time job for me by any means, like it is for some of them. So I don't really have to worry as much, but trying to make it a full-time job, I can imagine it's a lot more stressful. So that's the mule camp over there. And that's where the engineer was. We'll see if he has any other standard orders to... Well, no, he wouldn't have any to take over there, so... Ooh, that water was deeper than I thought it would be. Maybe I should build a ladder there. Yeah, you know what? Let's be a nice porter here, and let's build a ladder here. It's very badly time-falled, which is wonderful, but... Yeah, it's completely rusted over, but that'll be nice for people to use. Someone out there, I'm sure, can use it. Don't see that many achievement videos. Yeah, I mean, there's fewer of those than there are for trophy hunting. I think with trophies, we have the Platinum Trophy is kind of nice to have. Because it does sort of boost the popularity of stuff. If that makes any sense. It's like having a platinum trophy tends to almost mean more, or look like it means more or something. Alright, let's build that path. Steam achievement hunting. I don't know if Steam achievement hunting is super tedious. In reality, it's fairly similar overall. Because a lot of games have the same lists on Steam as they do on other stuff. Lost cargo junk components. Ooh, what's this?
I'm Sam! My name's Sam, too.
Oh, that's weird. Alright, someone put up a ladder right here. That's cool. I don't know, heard it from a group. You're not boosting group, just a normal chatting group. And I wouldn't be surprised, because a lot of the older LEGO games did have certain issues.
Today's a good day.
Old art books. Okay. Might as well, because I have no idea where it's supposed to go, so I'll just take it with me. There's a watchtower if we want to use it. I don't really feel the need to right now. I don't think I'll be buying any LEGO Star Wars sets. Yeah, a lot of them are quite expensive. There's not really any major ones in the current new wave that I want. I kind of want that little dropship one because it's stupidly overpriced, but the minifigures in it are really, really good and unique. So it might be worth doing just in case they go up in value a lot. I'm not approaching weight limit at all. I got 60 kilograms to spare, which is like 100 pounds. Kind of surprised to see some familiar faces in the group that you boosted with. Oh, nice. It's always interesting when you run into people that you know. I feel like most of the Star Wars stuff is just Clone Wars stuff. A lot of people did care about it, I guess, because, I mean, they brought it back. It went for like 7 seasons. And it was pretty instrumental in getting Star Wars onto TV, for better or for worse. Ooh, that's deep. Okay, time to climb a hill. Except this isn't a hill, this is an actual freaking mountain. Okay, so don't submerge the baby inside of water. That seems very logical. I would not want to dunk my baby underwater for long periods of time either. But I'm also not a father. And don't ever really plan to be, so there's that. This is gonna be an interesting climb, isn't it? Let's let his stamina go back up a little bit. I don't know when got the platinum for it. The glitches might have been fixed. I'm trying to think if I think I did run into, like, one glitch trophy in it. I don't think I had any, like, major, like, gameplay bugs or anything. But I know that I had, like, at least one of the trophies was a little bit buggy. Oh, crap.
Get it together, man.
Well, that hurt. I was wondering when something like that might happen. Okay. That wasn't good. Do I have any ladders left? I do have another ladder. It's completely rusted, but that's okay. I can always build more of them. They're the easiest thing to build in the game, so it's fine. I can always build more of them. Well, actually, I say that, but I technically can't because I don't really have any materials on me right now. I might have another climbing anchor, but that's about it. Okay. I'm sorry, sir, but your cargo might be somewhat damaged. I did not do my best delivery here. Because I kind of fell off the side of the mountain at one point and nearly could have died. Yeah, I think that I definitely had, like, one of the trophies bugged out, but for the most part it wasn't anything insane. Ooh, free metal. Now I actually can make a ladder if I want to. Which I probably should do, because probably should have an extra one.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile.
Alright, another prepper outpost.
Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
And people make fun of me for prepping. Actually, they really don't anymore because COVID and stuff happened, so... Or they just don't care. Deliver the medicine. I apologize if it is damaged, Elder.
I've been expecting you. You are my lifeline. I've only managed to get this far thanks to porters. Let's see.
This could be bad.
Not bad.
Oh, okay.
Thanks.
Not in bad shape, then. It took some damage, but not terrible. Only cared about the movie ones, or at least the original trilogy and second trilogy. Yeah, that's fair enough. That's what I care about far more. Hey, T-Jade. 14% was not great, but hey, it's still 100 likes. It's an A rank. That's not too bad, given that I basically fell off the side of the mountain. 1.5 stars with them currently. That's good. Good progress being made. New likes. Please... You couldn't have worded that differently, Kojima. You could not have worded that differently. Bridgelink grade 10. You can now make strand contracts with other players. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, you couldn't have named this something slightly different. Pleased someone else. Yeah, maybe you should have worded that a little bit better, guys.
When fragile, Roma, of course, are you?
Kojima knew what he was doing with this series.
Maybe you already heard it from Fragile, but preppers who don't want to be a part of the UCA can still sign a contract with Bridges to join the network. They get to use our delivery services and other basic... Similarly, you'll be able to use their... They are not, however, obligated to... So don't expect them to share in an
Okay,
ideal
that's
world,
fair enough.
But failing that, they can always change.
The Cupid will interface differently with the terminal, so connect your...
Okay, interesting. Do you remember having the 2017 Advent calendar? I've never bought an Advent calendar for LEGO. Bought some LEGO sets today at Target. Some Speed Champions and Avengers stuff. I don't own any Speed Champions or Avengers sets. I have like I have an ancient Spider-Man set though. I have one from like early 2000s that was, it was like a train. Like a train track. Not an actual train, but just like a train track. And it went straight into Dr. Oz, or whatever his name is. Dr. Oz. I don't think it's Oz. It's the doctor guy. Octavio, maybe? Now I just think of Octavia with that, with the really, really hot Canadian model girl on 100.
Times like these, we should all keep it close. Otherwise, connecting up. Sorry. See you around.
Alright. He has entered a contract.
Good work.
Hey, Secret Underdog. I am doing well. Actually got that one for your 13th birthday, you think? Oh, nice. LEGO's remaking that Spider-Man train set. Really? That's pretty cool, but I would hope that my having the original version of it would actually be worth something at this point. I have no idea if any of this is actually... Okay, just return it, because I don't want to carry it with me. Alright, any standard orders? Yes, there are 2 of them, and they are both on my way back, so... Yeah, they're both on my way back, so why wouldn't I? Simple enough. Dr. Ock. Okay, yep, that's it. Hopefully remember to match a Family Feud this Friday so you can get your last trophy. Just going to spam through it. Win or lose, it doesn't matter. Okay, that's good then. Dr. Octavius. Okay, yep, Dr. Octopus. Alright, we're up to 75 kilograms, which is a bit heavy, but not too bad. Train set's already worth some money. I would hope it would be, if it's old for one, and if it's being remade, it must have been popular to some degree. Definitely not as much as some of my other sets, though, because I mean, I mentioned this before, but I have the Avatar: The Last Airbender Zuko ship.
Good job, Sam. That's 2 prepper way stations integrated into the Cairo network. Just 1 more left.
See, I have Zuko's ship from the Avatar line, of which there were only ever 2 sets, surprisingly. I'm very surprised I never made more. That's a Spider-Man 2 set. Oh, okay. So there's that, and then there is... the motorized AT-AT. The original motorized AT-AT. I know that one's worth quite a bit, because mine still works. The motor still works in it. I mean, I took all the batteries and stuff out so it won't corrode or anything, but it all still works if I were to put it back together. Okay, now we have to figure out how to get down. I don't see any possible way this ends well, but whatever. Sam, let's use the ladder that I put in. Hopefully that helps someone out there, even though it's completely rusting. Lego Prince of Persia was a thing? That actually is very... I never knew that. That's actually kind of surprising. I never knew that. Alright, Sam, be very careful as we go down this hill. This is one of those places where we're definitely going to want to zip line later on. If we ever have to go back up there, which... I mean, we're not doing every single one of the 1,200 standard orders in this game. There's no trophy for it, so we're clearly not going to do all of them. Wish you could have the OG Spider-Man sets. They're cool, but super expensive. I think that's my only one of the OGs that I have. I think it's my only Spider-Man set in general. build a bridge, I could build a watchtower, I could build a generator, a post box.
Sorry, Sam. Gonna have to ask you to build that somewhere else.
I wasn't...
I'm flagging that spot as off limits.
Why? And the other one's just a grenade. Okay. Yeah, I need to make sure I get another ladder into my inventory, and probably a climbing anchor as well, just to have them to build up. What's happening with my character? I don't know. He's just, I don't really know. He's just bulky. Carrying a lot of weight. Love to get the 2000 Spider-Man movie action figures, but they're expensive. Oh, I'm sure. There's some Spider-Man action figures that got lost somewhere. You definitely need to find them. They're worth quite a bit, I'm sure. Especially if they're sealed in box. Okay, that is a Chiralium piece, which means there might be BTs nearby. 16 of them? Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, so there might be BTs nearby, but we're not too far away from the other prepper outpost. Oh, we had some as a children, but don't remember. I mean, I was never big into Spider-Man or really any of that superhero stuff for the most part. I was much more into, like, sci-fi stuff. How close are we? Okay, we're very close to the engineer.
Sam, you can now submit upgrade if there's one you use a lot.
Cool. I think I do have to do that for a trophy. I don't know if anyone actually has to respond to it. You know, yeah, LEGO Star Wars will always be the most profitable thing ever. Oh, for sure. In terms of, like, reselling and stuff for the most part. There's a few minifigures out there that are just worth insane amounts at this point, though. And you can... I wonder if anyone's ever just done, like, a series where it's, like, being a dick in Death Stranding and just destroying people's structures for resources.
With the skin on my teeth.
I wonder if anyone's ever done that. Because, to me, so far, it seems like this game has a very, very friendly community of it, the way that Fallout 76 is. Because Fallout 76, of course, has probably the friendliest direct player community out there in terms of online.
Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Alright. Deliver everything there. Didn't know you typed A. I'm gonna stop LEGO Star Wars production in 2032. I'd be very surprised if they did that. LEGO Speed Champions is a car racing theme. Licensed vehicles. Oh, that's kind of cool then.
Good to see you.
I mean, LEGO Star Wars phases exist at this point a lot, but I don't see them stopping it because I mean, they're making so much money off of
in
it.
great condition.
I just don't see them stopping one of their most profitable lines. I mean, where are they going to replace it with? I mean, there's still LEGO Indiana Jones sets being made. Like a couple of those every year or two. Alright, S rank. Let's go. 2 pieces of lost cargo, a little bit more light. Okay, we're up to level 3. We now have an exoskeleton level 2 and smoke grenade level 2. Okay. Chiral network upgrade, let's go. Pleased someone else. 1,300 likes. Well, we're getting that bridge link up. I pleased someone. Great handler. Okay. Gotta put that on my Tinder profile.
Thanks.
Imagine a Tinder profile in this universe. It's like, Sam Porter Bridges. Sexy man that randomly pisses on the side of the road. Or just the side of everywhere. So I can claim materials from here as well. What all does he have? Or is that just from, like, this whole region or something, or from the entire network? I would grab this stuff, but I don't actually know where the next road terminal is, so I'm not going to do that.
Sam, if you...
Okay. That's good to know. Yeah, you guys can deliver that. I don't feel like delivering that right now. I don't know where it even goes to. We'll trust that to someone else out there. Don't see any right now. They got... Oh, they got discontinued last year. Okay, that makes more sense then. Got 2 of the new indie sets. I used to have the Temple of Doom one, but I sold it off for probably less than I should have. Like, pre-COVID era, so many, many years ago. Let me fabricate a ladder. Let me get 2 ladders, actually, because now I'm kind of out of ladders, so... Just for now. And I still have a climbing anchor. That's what I have 2 climbing anchors. Okay. So we're good on that. We're good on climbing anchors. I just didn't have any ladders. Made 2 sets. One from Raiders with the Anubis statues and the other from the Last Crusade. Yeah. I think that's right. Oh, you know what? I should have seen if they have any orders here. Hang on. Does he have any orders here? Okay, I'm not going back there anytime soon. I'm not climbing back up that hill today, so we're not doing that one. I ain't got time for that. Let's get back to the city. And I need to see where the next road building area is here. Just want the Temple of Doom minecart set. Oh, that thing would be so freaking cool to have. Raiders of the Lost Ark, that set's super cool, but way too expensive. I mean, a lot of them are so expensive at this point. I am probably going to pick up that Arctic train, though, because I've never actually had a motorized train within the LEGO universe, so I think that would be really cool to have. And I bought the other, like, 2 or 3 Arctic sets so far. I think they're actually pretty neat. I could have said they were pretty cool, but that would have just been a bad pun. Okay, so the good news is we aren't carrying that much, so we shouldn't have to worry too much here. Oh, there's the... Oh, God, it's right here. That's not ideal. Yeah, it's literally right here in the middle of their camp. They probably have some materials I can steal, though. That might be worth looking at. Okay, I have some metal, so... put in what I got. Gotta lower the weight a little bit. I bet they have some materials here, so... Do a LEGO stream? Like a building LEGO stream or something? I don't know how... I guess I could do that off my phone, maybe. And I mean, I can build sets pretty quickly these days, so... Compared to when I was a children. Die! Ooh! Falcon Punch. And then I miss. I just straight up Falcon Punched his ass. I'll take some boots. Alright, what all you got lying around here for me? You have a ladder. I don't really particularly need another ladder right now, but I will take that shitload of metals that you have. Boom. Aw, come here. Come here. Oh, you failed. I'll take that, whatever it was. I don't know what it actually was. Oh! What is that trophy? What? How did I help someone? Who could I have helped? I don't see anyone else here. Oops. Well, that's not good. There's... I can carry it in a hand, can't I? Okay, let me rebalance my cargo a bit. Let's go ahead and throw this giant metal thing into hand. Because I don't think that's a good okay, but there's more stuff here, so... Okay, so he just can't lift that right now. We're going to come back here in just a second, though, because our thing's right there, so... Might as well use all of the mule materials to build up the roadway. It's literally right there, so I don't see why not. LEGO stream's been trending for a while now. Really? Huh, I've never watched one. I need to check that out, then. I need to consider doing that, then, because I'll definitely buy a few of these new sets. Because I absolutely want that Arctic set. There's another Arctic set alongside that that's like an Arctic vehicle exploration thing. Definitely want that. There's a couple of city sets that look pretty cool, though that one that's like the giant conglomeration of random themes built around a house is really kind of strange. Something I might get someday. I'd rather probably get the one that's the downtown station or whatever it is. It'd be more logical probably for my city setup. Alright, put all those in. So yeah, we'll just make a few back and forth deliveries here. Might as well. Might as well put their materials to good use. Never watched one either. Going to GameStop tomorrow to take advantage of the buy two, get one free sale. I don't know. I'm going to be preoccupied on this game for a while at this point. I might also pick up that SpongeBob Krusty Cook-Off game once I double-check the trophy list compared to the, like, achievement list. It's not really achievements, but it's like in-game awards and stuff on the Switch version. Sam, that's not the direction that I was pointing you in. Oh, that's so heavy. I can't really move that fast in any direction or else I'll just fall down. Okay, let's take that gigantic-ass package of metal there real quick. And then we'll run back for one more scavenging. This is kind of nice, though. The mules are nice enough to have all the supplies near here that I can use to rebuild America. So they're not the worst things in the world. I mean, they hoard the supplies needed, but they keep them so close to a build station. It's like they secretly want to help rebuild the United Colonies, or Cities of America. That's what it is, United Cities of America. It's like they actually want to help. Kind of.
Nobody out here.
We don't have the chiral materials yet, but we can at least pile in more of the metals and ceramics. Alright. We're looking good on the metal front. Making some good progress there. Lights were... Well, that hurt. I'm sorry, BB. I didn't really think he would fall that easily, but... I'm assuming I can fully restore his, like, stamina bar if I go sleep for a while or something. But, I mean, for now, I might as well just keep working on building up the road. As long as they're going to give me free materials, I might as well. Be silly not to. Alright, someone's resting here. Good for them. And we gotta see if there is anything else laying around. Doesn't appear to be much more laying around inside. See if there's anything outside. But I guess I forgot that they do eventually wake up, don't they? Yeah, they'll probably eventually get back up and be very unhappy with me being here. Let's steal from their mailbox and then get moving. Have I got the power legs yet? They make it so you can run and carry more? Oh, okay. Okay, so that Reddit post I read is probably incorrect. Because that makes it sound like they're actually something useful, so let's use that.
Yeah, that's the way.
Okay, so... I figure out how to use them. Can urinate if I wish, but... Ah, up here. I must have them equipped then, without realizing. Okay, let's quickly offload this 100. And we'll come back and grab it. Because again, I am not going to let all these materials go to waste. Thinking of getting ambulance life. It's on sale right now. Looks easy enough. 3 out of 10 difficulty, 50 hours to platinum. As long as you don't mind a grindy game or a longer game, which I mean, I'm putting up with a game like this, so that takes a very long time, so...
All you gotta do is put your life on the line.
That's right, Sam. Put your life on the line for the company. The company, the company. Oh, we love the company, the company, the company. That was a song I should have played in my... I should have somehow found a way to embed that in the resignation note from Adam. That would have been pretty funny. Alright, so we need to very slowly go up the stairs here. One of the trophies is to play for... Oh, okay, so you can probably just AFK it the way that, like, a Saints Row game would have been. Okay, we're actually pretty close on the medals. The boots are wearing out a bit, which isn't particularly good. Just switch those around at some point. We have a couple of ladders. We have a couple more boots as well, I think. That's fine. We can just keep slowly carrying the stuff over there just to build up roadway. And all we'll need after this is just the chiral material, most likely, so that's not too bad. Again, the more of the road we can build up, the faster traveling in the future will end up being, so... I can see how it's satisfying. Alright, let's check the post box again. We don't want to be here when all these guys wake up, so... I have no idea where that's going, so... Fine, we'll carry that. And that's going to put me, like, right at the weight limit. Oh, no, it's not. Actually, I can carry that piece of lost cargo. Might as well, then. That's going to put me pretty close to the weight limit, but... I wish they had some more ceramics and stuff here, but I haven't seen any of that. I'll run back in here and scavenge it one more time once I make this delivery of metal. But this should be enough metal to finish off this structure, so... We'll just need the ceramics and the chiral materials. Probably gonna have to do the rest. Trophies definitely take less than 50 hours. Okay, yeah, so it's just an AFK type of trophy. Which, honestly, those aren't really that big a deal. It's just annoying that you have to do them in games. I mean, Saints Row was probably one of the worst for that. Alright, sprint. Resting outdoors will start a little, take a rest in a private room. There's a trophy for that, so that is something that we will absolutely do at some point. There is actually a trophy for that, so that is definitely something that we need to do. Okay. That's almost all of it. And then, can I just put in, like, the part that I need? I can't... Okay, that's fine. It's not a big deal. If there's extra in there, that's fine. That's fine. It's not my materials. It's not my city's materials. It's just stolen stuff, so who really cares? I just stole it from bad people, so it's okay. It's a working sim where you play as an EMT. I don't need any more references to medical works when I'm outside of work. I get enough of that shit every day. And given the amount of drama that's just been happening recently... And again, no offense to Cassie or any other females in the chat, but why can women not get along in the workplace? I don't understand it. I really don't. Another exoskeleton. Don't really need that. Why are they incapable of getting along in the workplace? It's insane. Like, there's literally... I can't go one fucking week without something happening like that. Of them just bitching out over the smallest, most inconsequential things. And then, it wouldn't be as bad if I wasn't the one that they always vent to on every side of every argument comes to vent to me, and it's like, great, I really don't give a shit. I'm here to do work. I really don't give a shit.
I don't know what these people would do without me.
So yeah, like, I'm here to do work. I'll nod my head and make it look like I care to a slight degree, but I really do not give a shit. I can go through my day-to-day life without fighting random people, so you should be able to do the same. And it is literally every fucking week it's something. It's just insane. And I mean, maybe it's my fault for picking a predominantly female field. But my god, how do you get into a fight like once a week is what I just don't understand. It's like, I've never been in a big, like, argument or anything with a coworker. Why the hell does it happen to you people every freaking week? It's really annoying. Graphical-wise looks decent. Gonna have to say it, but a lot of them think emotionally. And yeah, a lot of it's emotional stuff. You seriously do not know? That's all good. I don't know either. I'm just legitimately curious if anyone out there knows what the reasoning is. And it's, again, it's just over the smallest things. Like, oh, you didn't give me a nice enough birthday celebration. Because, yes, that's actually what one of the arguments was recently. Was like, someone was unhappy because their birthday celebration that the other coworkers did wasn't as good as one of the other ones. I'm not even joking. That's actually what the argument was. It's like, I don't care. I really do not care. Why are you coming and bitching to me about it? What do you want me to do about it? I can't do anything about it. It's almost, again, it's almost laughable because it's so insane. But it's literally a weekly thing at this point.
Beginning scan. Scanning.
It's literally a weekly thing at this point. I don't give a shit most of the time. It's not as bad as it was at the urgent care. I'm gonna say that. The urgent care had way more of it.
Welcome to Lake Knot City. Proceed to distribution center.
But this one definitely has it as well. I think I'm just gonna have to start having headphones in at all hours of the day, even if I'm not actually listening to anything, so that maybe they just don't come and bother me at all. Because at this point, I feel like that's gonna have to happen. But again, maybe it's my fault for picking a field that's like 80% female. Maybe that's my fault.
Contaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Okay, people are using my roads. That's good to hear. Other players were pleased by me. I'm not pleasing any other people here, game. Deliver lost cargo. Cool. You don't get it either. They use me as an emotional tampon. Yeah, pretty much. It's kind of the reason why you don't want a female best friend. Don't mind having female friends, but a best friend is not something you want. Yeah, I can see that. I can understand that for sure.
Good to see you.
People out there who want to get into drama on purpose because they're bored. That's also probably true. But it's just, again, it's every fucking week. Like, I can rarely go a week without there being something happening. And again, it's just always the most minor, stupid things. The title of Mover. Cool. Dang. Okay. Cool. Damn. It's level 50 already. Over level 100 overall. Okay. Guys, it's best not to have one. That's probably true as well. I don't have a female best friend. I mean, I'm close with a couple of my coworkers, but...
Please access delivery terminal or further.
Okay, so... we have various equipment in here. We've got hematic grenades. We've got a few ladders. These boots are, like, terrible at this point, so let's just offload them. And let's put on a new pair of boots. That seems like a good idea.
Information.
Okay, let's go to our private room. Sam needs to rest and, like, get his stamina back. Yep, we've got a tired Sam here. Sure, teacher jobs have a lot of females. Of course, you're sure everyone has heard them complaining about their husbands. I mean, I've dated... My longest term relationship was a teacher. And there definitely was drama. Though, I don't feel like there was anywhere near as much as what I'm dealing with these days. How do I make him sleep? 'Cause I think there's a way to make him sleep, right? Well, let's clean up first. That's fine. Romantic or nothing to talk about. Yeah. All your best friends are male and way older than you. I mean, pretty much all my friends are men, so... There's so much less drama. And let's pee as well. Because, again, that's a mechanic in this game, for whatever reason. It's a random and hilarious mechanic.
EX grenade number 1.
Okay. Fragile... Oh, that's the fast travel system. So there is a little bit of a fast travel in this game, I believe. It's fairly limited, but it is there. So what does this terminal do? Oh, it shows the map and stuff. Okay. We have lots of mail. Why join the UCA? Okay, fine. You clearly don't like the UCA. That's fine. Certain things you can't do with girls, physical activities, heavyweight sports, offensive jokes. Well, the funny thing is that I have really both of my main female co-workers are like very much, especially one of them loves to do like dark jokes that you definitely don't want to say out loud around people you don't know. And it's actually hilarious. Oh yeah, we have music. We're not going to do that because I did get a copyright notice on the most recent stream, so... yeah, we don't really want that. We don't really want copyright notices, again. If at all possible, we want to avoid them. Hey, Mia. Playing this game, too, the problem is your part where the fetus is attacking you and other stuff. You should deliver... I have no idea what any of that means, but the fact that a Kojima game makes you say that is just concerning. Yeah, the fact that this game makes a comment like that sound normal. Yeah, I think there's a little, like, part of a fast travel system, and I'll show it here in a second. Let me grab another monster here. And take a drink. Let me take 2, actually. Fill it up. Still one of the most bizarre product placements I've ever seen in a game. So, it's this thing over here, this Fragile Jump. It allows you to jump to certain areas. It's not all of them, but it's some of them. So yeah, apparently there is a little bit of a fast travel system if we ever need to go back to the earlier areas. Which is good to know, for sure. Very good to know. So how do I get him to sleep and get that one trophy? Because I think there's a trophy for that I don't have. I'll do that too, but listen to it. Male friends, you can do a lot more. LOL. Monster Energy, yay. It's so weird. Like, it's the most random-ass product placement I think I've ever seen in a game. I really don't get it. Brought to you by Monster. A gay best friend over a female best friend. There's probably benefits to that because the gay best friend can probably get you a girlfriend.
This is what the world looked like hundreds of millions of years ago. It was just one big continent. And
Gotta try Diet Monster one day. I've talked about energy drinks before.
the moon.
I don't do them. I do not like energy drinks. I drink like one every 5 years. I don't really like the taste even, and I much less like the way they make me feel. Look, I'll drink 3 or 4 cups of coffee a day. And that's probably not the most healthy thing in the world. But it's also black coffee with nothing added to it, so it's literally just water and coffee grounds.
Whatever you want.
So it can't do that much bad to you. Energy drinks have like 10 million different ingredients, and half of them are banned around the world, so I don't really want to consume that. So I never knocked out those couple of things in the first area. Maybe I should do those at some point. But before we do that, let's tackle the next story mission. Or story delivery. That's a bit of a walk. Okay, that is a bit of a walk. Yeah, that's a little bit more of a walk. Gun parts and anti-BT weaponry. I like the sound of that. Fix your style, make you feel more confident. You can scare the creeps. Oh yeah, that's true. You could scare the creeps away if you have the crazies. If you have any crazies. Hope they make a no caffeine
Have a pleasant journey.
But I gotta ask, Mia, what's the point of a no caffeine monster? Because isn't the point of a monster to give energy? And without caffeine, like, is it just loaded with sugar otherwise? Because, like I said, I haven't had an energy drink in at least like 5 or 6 years. So I'm probably just dumb, but. Alright, they are liking the road that I built. Oops. Well, that's a great way to start. I'm sure we'll be able to craft vehicles later, though, which is good. But yeah, like, what would be the point of a caffeine-free energy drink? I feel like then there's no purpose of drinking it.
Have a pleasant journey.
Just hope they don't fall in love with you. I guess that's true. Oh yeah, find one that already has a boyfriend or a husband or something, and then you're even perfect shape then. It's actually really not a bad idea.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Stay clear from the start, that too. Alright. So let's head over to whatever this is. It's another prepper camp. And it's off in this direction, which at least puts us away from the mule area, even though the mules shouldn't be that dangerous right now. Because, I mean, I incapacitated all of them. So hopefully they're not too bad here. I am carrying a lot of weight, though. But I've got a couple of ladders and stuff, which is good. Tend to avoid energy drinks due to the caffeine in it, but when Mountain Dew had a no caffeine option, it was great till they got rid of it. Yeah, like, again, I don't really know why you would drink an energy drink that doesn't have caffeine in it, because I just don't feel like you would get anything out of it then, unless you just love the taste of it for some reason. Which at least I could kind of get that for soda, but not so much for an energy drink. One good thing is having Stranding can be friends with your significant other. You won't need to worry about them cheating on you. Yeah, that's true. Okay, we got a river here, so... let's use up one of those ladders. Oh, there's one right over here. Okay, never mind. I was gonna use one of my ladders here, but someone else put one up, so... let's use theirs instead. It's a bit hard to get him to walk directly on it, but I will definitely use that.
This one's for you.
Give him some lights for that. Well-placed ladder. That looks like a snowy mountain in the background. Taste? Yeah, I feel like the only reason you would drink a caffeine-free soda or energy drink is if you like the taste. Because then I feel like you're not really getting anything out of it. This sounds gross, like sugar-free soda. Mountain Dew tastes great. Okay, well that's good. That's good that it tasted good. I just still don't think it's something I would want to try necessarily, or see any major purpose in trying. Ooh, are we about to go through a bad area? Yeah, we're sort of on the outskirts of a mule area, but I think we're going to be okay. So I knocked out most of them, and I'm not sure there's any others on this sort of area, but... Chiral, so that means there could be BTs in the area. So we do have to be a little careful. That was a small one, but we'll still take it. An energy drink for you tastes like piss. I don't necessarily think they all taste bad or anything from the handful of ones I've drank in my life. Oh, yep, this looks like we're headed straight through a BT area. Which is not good, given the amount of cargo that I'm currently carrying. Yep, we're about to enter some time, Paul. Okay, well, we're not going to place a ladder just to go over a tiny hill. We can go around.
That's a close one.
Nah, Sam, you're okay. Our cargo's mostly intact. It's taken a few % of damage, I'm sure, but it's okay. Yeah, that's fine. We don't care about those bridge boots. They're basically ruined anyway. I was just getting rid of them. So I guess the mule boots really don't last that long, because that's what I'm currently wearing, and they don't really seem to last. So that's good to know. At least now I know. I haven't died yet. Shockingly, not in the open world. I died during that boss fight against the big BT last night. But I have not died in the actual overworld where it's actually consequential. Because if you die in the overworld, it's much more of an issue because it causes a void out that can cause a lot of problems if you're not careful. But dying inside of a boss fight in the beach area of the game, so like the other area of everything, is not really that big a deal. Well, that was probably pointless. It doesn't hurt. Actually, it does help overall, so I'm not going to complain about that. Ooh, more road! Didn't see that part. Yeah, that was real near the end of the stream. But yeah, I died during the boss fight, but that doesn't actually hurt you, because that's in, like, that alternate beach dimension. In terms of the actual open world, surprisingly, I have not died yet, and I nearly did when I was delivering to the wind farm. But somehow I survived being, like, grabbed by one of the BTs and being thrown into a fight with it, but somehow I survived and just lost a lot of my cargo. Still don't get that one, but I'm not going to complain. Let's see if there's anything I can put into this. I think I have some Chiralium that I can put into this, right? Some Chiral Crystals, yep. Put them all there, sure. A little bit of progress at least. Oh, nope, wrong button. A little bit of progress. And what's this? Is that a generator? I think that's a generator. Okay, so it looks like a couple of people have put generators out over here, which is good. Yeah, I haven't died in the open world yet, which is good, because that's where it actually matters. If you're in the beach area, it doesn't make a difference. If you're in the actual open world, it causes a void out. And that is not something that we want to deal with, especially in any major areas of the game. And I still do wonder, like, is it possible to potentially soft-lock yourself? Or just make the game immeasurably harder by causing too many void outs in bad areas? I totally feel like that's something that could potentially happen, unless they just make sure that you can't die in certain areas. I guess maybe that's a possibility. Maybe you just can't die in certain areas. Okay, so there's a lot of road out here, actually, so definitely a big roadway that we can build. Gonna take a break from going for collectibles in Mario Odyssey after World 5, so many moons. Oh yeah, I mean, that game takes forever to 100%. And I've never 100%ed it. And you know, if your boots are wearing out this much on a, like, 1 to 2 kilometer walk, which is, like, what, less than 2 miles? Mile and a half or something? You probably... That probably means that boots have gone down heavily in quality in the apocalypse here. Because I wear the same pair of tennis shoes for years. Now, I get that's not boots, but at the same time, like... I don't know. I just feel like you should probably invest a little bit better into that. The UCA should. I'm gonna put that in the comment complaint box, or whatever it is. The just comment box for them. It's like that time we had the free speech wall at my high school, and it lasted for all of 3 days before the school took it down because they weren't happy with things that were written on it. I've told that story before, though.
It's not so bad.
Alright, people are using my road. Let's go. 25 other players are pleased with things I built. That's positive. We're getting good bridge connections, so that's very good. Mayo. Yeah, that was an interesting one. That was one of the many failed experiments at my high school. Hey everyone, here's a free speech wall where you can write whatever you want. 3 days later, we're taking down the free speech wall because we're not happy with things that were written here because we found them offensive or something. Is there like a... There must be a higher tier ladder or something that you can build. That stretches further, at least, because this doesn't... I don't know, this thing doesn't really do that much. Yeah, that really doesn't do that much, honestly. Okay, well, as long as we avoid the red area, we should be fine. We can wander through the yellow and be okay. Was it really offensive? I mean, I don't remember it being that bad. Like, what were they expecting with high schoolers? Do they think that high schoolers are gonna write elementary school stuff on it? Yeah, like, I don't think it was all that bad from what I remember. There were probably a few things. Do I still... I'm actually curious now. I need to see if I still have pictures of this. Because I took a couple of pictures, I think, back in the day. I gotta look at this now. I'm now very curious. I'm gonna scroll all the way back to 2013 or 2014, whenever they put it in there, and see if I did take pictures of it or not. Huh, maybe I didn't. Yeah, maybe I actually didn't take pictures of it. I could have sworn I did at some point, but now I don't see them. Huh, yeah, I thought I did. Yeah, apparently I did not. I either didn't take pictures or don't have them anymore. But for the most part, it wasn't anything terrible. Next month, probably not going to focus as much on trophy hunting. Just want to focus more on the games. Fair enough. Trophy hunting is not as fun as it used to be. There are times where it's still pretty fun. Like, I'm having a lot of fun with this particular game. But, like, for a lot of games, I get that. Go for a platinum trophy here and there, but rather just play games for fun. And I mean, I've cut back so heavily on, like, shovelware and stuff that I mostly only play games that I want to play. But no, it was a lot of stupid stuff, but it wasn't really anything all that offensive. We had stuff like... I'm trying to think back on it. So we had... There wasn't even any, like, swearing or anything on it, so that wasn't a problem. It was stuff like the name... Someone put the name of the headmaster. Dean, whatever the fuck you want. Principal, that's the right word. I don't know why I was calling him a headmaster, because he wasn't a fucking headmaster. This isn't fucking Hogwarts. But no, the principal, like, it was like... The principal needs a raise for new golf carts or something like that. Just sarcastically putting it there. Stuff like that. Or, bring back Paula. That one was pretty funny. That was a foreign exchange student that we had that was...
Delivering cargo.
She was interesting. She was super sweet, but interesting. We'll just leave it at that.
Oh, I get it. Well, I'll take that.
So stuff like that. For the most part, it really wasn't anything that could be all that offensive. There wasn't really any swearing or anything on it, so... I don't remember there being anything like racist or anything like that either. I think they were just probably mad that my class in particular, spent some time on there complaining about the school administration because it was so unfair to my particular class. I've described it before in a very simple way. We were headed by Dolores Umbridge, and my particular class of 2014 was Gryffindor. That's the best way to put it. That is the easiest way to describe it. Man, Bridgelink is going up like... God, Bridgelink... Isn't 60 like the maximum?
What's your angle anyway? Everyone knows Fragile's behind.
Been playing a lot of Switch lately, having a lot of fun. Oh, I love my Switch. Like, I play a lot of games on there. And I will eventually get a Switch too once more games are out for it and it's actually worth buying. Because right now it's just Mario Kart World, and apparently the online just got kind of destroyed by one of their updates.
Don't try sweet-talking me onto your little network.
And obviously there's the Donkey Kong game that comes out in like July, and that's about it. Although in July we're getting Astrobot DLC, so I'll be going back to Astrobot yet again.
I may as well paint a bullseye on them. Just keep my deliveries coming. Though I will. Quality work. There's a lot of freelance. If I could churn these up.
Okay, someone bitching about the UCA. What else is new?
Good work. New order available. Please
A new
access
order
delivery
available.
terminal for further information.
Alright, what's he got for me? Oh, that's an actual... Oh, that looks really dangerous. Yeah, that looks like it's in the middle of a void out. Okay, well that's actually our next story order, so... We have to do this one.
It's been oh, nothing you'll want more when those BTs put your ears open.
Okay. You gave us another Hematic Grenade and some new boots, so that's good. We have some blood bags. Okay. Was there any standard orders here? There were not. Okay. This looks like we're walking straight into a trap, if you ask me. Oh, more of the road has been rebuilt. Let's go. Additional likes for my climbing anchor. Oh, right, I put up a climbing anchor at some point. Retrieve it at Middle Knot City Ruins. Okay, so there was a city here at some point. Inside of basically that giant crater right there. They can be fun, just depends on the game. Oh yeah, there's some games where I love it. Like, this game I'm actually really enjoying. Ghost of Tsushima, of course, was an amazing platinum. Lego Star Wars 2. So yeah, there were definitely games where the platinum was a lot of fun. Then there are games where it's not so much fun, and that's why I have cut back quite a bit and I'm trying to play more often just games I actually want to play. Doing a lot less, like, crappy, easy platinums. I'm doing the same thing on Xbox. Just play more of your Xbox. I don't have an Xbox, but I will happily play lots on my Switch. Because it is kind of nice not having to worry about trophies in certain games on the Switch. Alright, we're almost there. And it's also time falling right now, which is wonderful. Yeah, this seems like a really dangerous idea if we're going into a void out crater. I feel like that means there's absolutely going to be a lot of BTs here. I called it. Oops. Well, we're not inside of the time fall now, so we have a moment here. Okay, so it's somewhere in here. Not good. It's not far from here, though. It's actually right there, so... Okay, so let's build a ladder right here. That clears out several kilograms of space. Heading out, see you guys later. Thanks for stopping by, TJ. VOD will be up tomorrow, so you'll at least be able to watch anything interesting. Oh god, that was probably not my best idea. Okay, that was a very bad idea. Eat the bugs. Eat the bugs. Eat the bugs. Well, I mean, we're still alive, so I guess that could have gone worse. Boots are about to wear out, which that seems like it went kind of fast. I just replaced them recently, so I guess the mule boots really aren't very good. Just in case I need it. Oh, yep, there's an old structure. I think we're okay for the moment from the BTs. I think we can get into the shelter safely. Just a private locker. Okay, I was just curious. Oh, and according to Lizard Guy, apparently in the sequel, the BTs can now see you. They don't just hear you, they can apparently see you as well. So that's slightly terrifying, because I'm already terrible at dodging them in this game. And we should be fairly safe in here, because Timefall can't get in here.
Looks like you've got an empty container there, huh? Feel free to submit junk like that to Bridges.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I figured that out earlier. Okay, so these mule boots are kind of not really useful anymore, so we're going to throw them away. And we're going to equip this set. Have some better boots.
Got company.
This definitely seems like the kind of place we're going to have a boss fight. So where are we delivering this to? Just back to the craftsman? Yeah, okay. We're just going to have to make a run for it. Because we're not all that overweight or anything, I don't think. Yeah, we're a little bit overweight, but not insane. So this is already damaged. I feel like we're just gonna have to make a run for it. Because I don't think they can get in here, so... The exact path is just basically a straight shot from here. And get a grenade ready just in case we need it. Timefall's gonna hurt the cargo, but... yeah, if it's true that they can actually see you in the second game, that's gonna make things more challenging for sure in certain places. Let's hide under here for just a second. Oh, oh, they are so freaking close to me.
Fuck this.
Okay, just tell us how you really feel, Sam. I don't like this. Okay, seem to have calmed down. I'd rather just use up ladders than climbing anchors, because I think these are the easiest things to build. Or at least the cheapest things to build. Oh, that's not dangerous at all. Ow. But I think we're out of the danger zone now, so... That's also going to clear out some inventory space, which is good. So now we shouldn't be as over-encumbered. Oh, I had a power skeleton damaged. And I think I've got one equipped right now, but it... I think we just got an adrenaline boost. Is that what that is? We're almost out of the rain, though, so we might actually be okay. Alright, I think we're actually going to be okay. Bought the RoboCop Funko. Apparently there was an old one that exists, so it cost more. Now, once you got signed by Peter Walter, it'll be worth a lot. Or Weller, excuse me, it'll be worth a lot. Nice! Well, speaking of him and RoboCop, I saw it was Nostalgia Critic's most recent, or one of their more recent videos where they did their commercials video for the year. And they did international commercials. And I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty hilarious. Just, and kind of, like, insane. In, like, an entertaining way. So, yeah, this is actually, like, a relatively large facility.
Scanning bridges ID.
Oh, great, my power skeleton has been ruined. Wonderful.
Weapons detected.
Well, one of them has been. I think I still have another one, but that's highly unfortunate. But hey, we got the cargo back, so that's good. Be your most valuable Funkos. This will be your most expensive one that has an autograph. And the rest is your die-cast Indiana Jones chase and John Wick. I still know very little about Funko stuff, so... Well, hopefully it's in decent shape.
Delivering cargo.
What? You kidding me? You actually went into that hellhole? You don't know what this means to me. Whole lot of memories in these old tools.
Oh, so we risked our life for your
The
memories.
chiral printer. Thought I was giving you an impossible mission. Oh, yes. Now
We
we're
risked
talking.
our lives
Wait till you see the weapons
to
I make
make
with these.
you have
Sand bridges.
positive memories.
You are incredible. Thank you.
That seems like a colossal waste of time. But it was a story mission with very little damage done, so you know what? It's fine. It was a story mission. We got the cargo condition done and everything, so that's fine. Only 122 likes. It's an S rank, which is great, but only 122 likes. Oh, we're up to 3 stars now. Oh, almost 3 full stars at this point. Bridge link is close to being done. If it is 60, it might be higher than 60. Okay, because I could have sworn it was 60 was the highest, but apparently not. Few porters can claim to be as reliable as me. I've only been playing the game for 10 hours.
Now, to be fair, if they're running with Higgs now, it's as if all the motherfucking terrorists are... Maybe there's hope for us after all. Safety and... Connect me.
Alright, he's connected. Kill to get Harrison Ford to sign the die-cast Indiana Jones. That would be definitely pretty awesome. Don't care if you gotta sell a kidney, get his autograph for sure. Well, technically you only need 1 kidney. I mean, you can survive perfectly fine off of 1 kidney. A lot of people do. Not that I'd really want to do that specifically, but it's a thing. Alright. More regions are online. Very cool. Let's go. We have a weapon. Let's go. We have an actual gun of some kind. Presumably a non-lethal.
Right. Now that you're looking out for me, it's only for... So, as long as you keep me connected. And together we all might...
Sounds good.
Check out this. It's called a... Should keep anyone from giving you... It's non-lethal, of course. I can't promise it. If you think you could use it.
Well, I don't care if it leaves marks on them. As long as it doesn't kill them, that's fine.
Ebola gun, huh? That could come in handy. As is, you can use it to restrain human targets without killing them. But swap out those wires with strands spun from your blood, and it might even work on BTs.
Oh.
Go ahead.
That's an interesting idea. Alright.
Well,
So this guy's actually helpful.
time for me to do mine.
Okay.
New order available. Please access delivery.
Well, depending on where they take me to. Okay, I can run one to the engineer, that's fine. I am not doing that. Okay, yeah, I can take that one and that one on, no problem, because they're both basically along my path. Alright, I would like to craft... Oh, okay, I already have one. Let's head out. Do a couple of standard orders. Most famous icon in Hollywood that's currently alive. He's definitely one of them. Marilyn Monroe's the famous, even though she died.
Order assigned.
Okay, so one of them has to go here. Which is about a kilometer away, but it's a fairly straight shot around the side of the mountain. Oh, someone delivered materials to an auto-paver. Very cool. Guys, I gotta use the bathroom real quick, and then I'll be right back, and we will continue on. We've at least got to get these couple of orders done. Hopefully at least finish episode 3 tonight, because we've been on it for a while. Alrighty. So first we gotta deliver to the engineer. What now?
Excellent
Actually, it's
work,
probably
Sam.
something helpful if you're giving me a weapon,
You
so...
brought 3 way stations
Oh.
into the fold. The preppers are on the grid, and the Cairo network is looking better than ever. We're planning to use a regional distro center as our next way station. But that'll have to wait. Got a priority task here. A mess in need of cleaning up. We need you to recover one of Lake Knot City's system servers.
Okay.
They sent it out for repairs and mules hit the server contains validation data for... Once in place, it will use the Cairo network to automate the... To us, it's invaluable. A
Okay.
toaster they'll happily tear apart for the Cairo crystals and rare... If we don't act... So get your ass to the mule's drop site. Snatch the server. I'm putting the... Check your cup.
Well, you couldn't have told me this before I started the current missions? Like, really? I mean, I can probably get it, but... Kinda wish you had told me first, you know? Because then maybe I would have taken on less weight. Just saying. I could have taken on less weight if you had told me you were going to make me do that, so...
There we go.
I see a vehicle going there, so that's probably where we're going. So if I have to offload some cargo, that's totally fine. We're not really that over-encumbered right now, or at all. Whoa! Is that a bridge? Is that an actual road? Sleeping pills. Just get some cough syrup and you'll fall asleep just fine. Seriously. Alright, this road's got some progress being made on it. So it looks like other people within here are helping with stuff. Let's see what I can put into this. What do I have to build it with? Some Cairo crystals. I'll put those in, sure. That'll free up about a few kilograms. I'll free up a few kilograms. Okay, so when we get there, it's just across the river. Kill off the mules there. Hopefully it's nothing too insane. Ooh, that's not good. But it looks like there's a yellow spot right here that we can cross, so we'll go that way. Alright, get out of the water for a second, refill that stamina, and we're good. Well, they made it sound like it was a time-sensitive order, but it doesn't really look like it is. It's mule territory. I don't mind taking on a few mules. They can barely fight, so I'm not too worried. More worried about getting across the water. Oh, okay, it's all blue. That's nice. Oh, that's like 10 of them. Okay, so that's actually quite a few people. Okay, how do I get that gun out? So how does this work? Oh, they have a car now. Okay. Okay. So that's why they gave us the gun right then. I actually really don't need their ladder. Oh, he actually punched me. Or did I punch him? I think I punched him. Well, that's a first. They actually have a car. Ow. Okay, we definitely do not want to go unconscious. And that didn't actually hurt me, at least. I don't know if there's any roads around here, though, that I can build onto, because the only other one was across the river. Okay, that one was apparently too stupid to attack me, so that's fine. Actually, there's several of them that are too stupid to actually attack me. Well, again, at least the enemies are really stupid in this game. Ow. Well, there goes some resins that I didn't really need in the first place, so that's fine. Okay, so we got materials. Oh, can we steal their car? Ow. They're so stupid, it's kind of hilarious. Yeah, they're really dumb. Really, you could just, like, 4-hit combo all of them. Let's see if I can leave some of this on the vehicle here. I'm hoping that the game will let me do that. It seems like it's something that would make sense. I can. Perfect. Alright, well, let's go ahead and put a bunch of stuff onto the vehicle. Let's just take the vehicle with us. That's much better. Alright, we actually have a vehicle now. For a short time. We need to take everything we can from here. And deliver it back at this point. Actually, really, any other stuff I can put on here, I might as well put. This is just like building materials. And then there's a few things that we can just throw out at some point, but that's, or recycle, I mean, that's fine. Alright, what's inside of the post box? Let's see what kind of goodness is in here. Ooh, I see lots of stuff. A system server. I mean, I might as well take all of it, because I can just load it all onto the back of the truck here, so... let's start loading everything onto the truck. That has a lot of materials. Slowly walk to it, Sam. That is totally fine. We have so many materials now that I can use. What all do we want to throw on? Throw those ceramics on. The extra ladder. There's not really a whole lot more I can throw on there right now. I don't care as much about the lost cargo or the singular hematic grenade there. I care more about what's actually in the post box, the materials that I can use. Because more roadway construction is always a good thing. Okay, that didn't work particularly well either, so I guess I'm just going to have to load even more stuff onto the back of the truck at this point. But anything I can get onto the truck is definitely going to be good for the future. More roads means faster travel. And look at all that stuff. I'm sure that some of this other stuff I probably don't need all of it. That we can offload because it's already damaged, so there's no point in carrying it. Oh, these food samples are so heavy for, like, no good reason. And this blood bag we can offload. There's no point of carrying the extra weight of it.
God damn it.
Okay, that's fine. More lost cargo that we can deliver to somewhere. Maybe I should have just parked the car closer. Or the truck closer. It's not that big a deal, but would have saved time if I was, like, speedrunning this or something, which I'm clearly not. Alright. And is there anything else I want to take from here? Might as well take it all if I can. If the game's going to actually let me do it, I might as well. Anything that's going to be of use. Another bola gun. I'm going to keep the one... Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to have it. But he always drops stuff, like, if he's trying to carry it by hand, he just drops it. I'll load that onto the vehicle, load the extra bola gun, load the extra boots. I want to use these ceramics for a roadway in the future, so... Ow. Yeah, I definitely want to use these ceramics for a roadway, so... The resins aren't going to do me as much good for that, but definitely the ceramics. Alright, so what else is laying around this camp that I can take? More resins. They're not really that useful. Oh! Okay, truck bed's full. Well, it's mostly resins here, so honestly not a whole lot of all that useful stuff. Try reducing your cargo load. Wonderful. Okay, then. The main thing we don't need, then, is resins. At least not for road building, so... Fine, I'll drop that. I'll offload some of that. I'll offload some of that, and hopefully that'll be enough. Still not enough, for some reason, okay. Fine, I'll offload more resins. I'm gonna keep most of these ceramics, because I need those. And I'll offload one of the lower weight ceramics as well. That should be enough. How is that not enough? Seriously, how is that not enough? How is that still over-encumbering the vehicle? That makes no sense either, because that's a big old truck. That should not be over-encumbered that easily. Okay, where's the nearest... That's a generator. A post box. I was hoping that maybe there was a bridge station closer, an auto paver. Nah, it's too far away, honestly. And that's across the water as well, so that's probably not a safe idea. I don't know if I... Do I have anything to deliver to the Elder right now? No, I have to deliver to the Engineer. That's who I have to deliver to, so... Alright, fine. Even though there's all this stuff here that I've already abandoned, apparently it's not enough somehow. Okay, what else do I have to get rid of? Sure, get rid of another ladder, because we can build those super easily. Get rid of the mule boots, because they kind of suck. And get rid of another low-level thing of ceramics. Okay, we can use the vehicle now, thank God. And if I can find a bridge station here somewhere, or not bridge station, a roadway station. That's a watchtower, a ladder. Yeah, if I could find another piece of roadway that it wants me to build. There's an auto paver, but it's across the river. Of course it is. Maybe I didn't think this through. Because I'm sure all those materials are going to disappear once I get too far away from them, so this might have all just been a massive waste of time. Well, we're at least out of the mule territory now. Okay, so the engineer's coming up, so... Oh, there's a bridge right there. Look at that. Someone was nice enough for that. Yeah, I legitimately think, though, that you might be able to get through this game without actually building structures because of how many other people build stuff. That would be a really interesting way to play the game. I was trying to give him a light.
Begin scanning. Keep on keeping on. Bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked. Keep on keeping on. Cargo verified. Thank you.
What's the alarm going off? Okay, deliver the requested cargo.
Delivering cargo.
Hey, Sam. Well, the cargo's in...
Cool. It should be in good condition. I was pretty careful with it. Not a whole lot of likes for that, though. Only 63. It's still an S rank, which is nice, but really not all that worth it.
Thanks.
Good work. New order available. Please
New order available. Deliver any lost cargo. I have no idea if that actually... Okay, I don't think that actually did anything. Is there anything I can recycle here that I don't still need? Any old stuff? Nope. Entrust this piece of lost cargo, because I don't have time to deal with it. And how about this one as well? They're too heavy. I don't have time for them. Someone else can have them. And we got a few likes for it. Not too bad. We at least get a few likes out of it, so... 50 likes total. Not too bad. But this actually goes... No, that does go here, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. Huh, that's weird. Okay, so... We're not going to the Elder, that's for sure. We're not going back to the Craftsman after that. I will take something back to Central Knot, or not Central Knot, whatever city this is. Lake Knot. I don't have to do it on foot. I have a vehicle. Yeah, I have a vehicle. And we've offloaded a lot of weight previously, so we should be fine. Yeah, we should be fine. If I have to drop one or two things, I always can. But now we just gotta get back to Lake Knot, so...
See you again soon.
How is it exceeding the weight? Okay, what in my inventory can I throw out now? Because I really don't want to throw out the ceramics. I guess I can get rid of the bolt gun. And I can get rid of this lost cargo because apparently I can't deliver it there. Alright, we can use the vehicle now. Let's go. Alright, let's find another road beacon to work on.
Let's roll.
Yeah, it looks like part of the road's coming along right there, so... Let me see where the next one is. It's a climbing anchor. There's one that we can work on. Alright, so it's basically right here, so I see where that is.
Weapons
That would be a good one to work on then. Okay, let's not crash the car. Is it supposed to be, like, floating away like that? Oh, so I guess they've already built this section. Yeah, they have. Or at least part of it. Okay, I do not want to crash the car by accident, so let's go check that out. And see if there is anything else that needs to be built there.
What can't you do?
Because if I don't need to build anything else there, then I can take this stuff to another area. All that moldy stuff on here makes me think that it's gonna, like, break at some point.
Okay.
No, it's fully done, I think. I think it's already fully built. I can confirm here if it is, but... Oh, so we do have to repair it sometimes. Okay, so that... We do have to be a little careful then, because these things will, I guess, deteriorate to some degree. Alright, let's find the next place I can build this at, because I have all these materials to throw into it. So yeah, a huge chunk of the road is back up, so... So that one's done. Where's the next one at? Well, I might as well mark that. Yeah, I might as well build a little bit more of the road if I can. Right over there. So we have so many ceramics right now, might as well. Go. Go car. Go truck. Okay, we made it. That was a little closer than I would have liked, but there's a charging station right here anyway, so it's fine. So what's on my back right now? All sorts of random stuff. Why do I have so many of these things? I don't need this many of them. Yeah, I do not need that many PCCs. I have a lot of stuff here that I probably don't need to be carrying. Turn around. Ow. We have all this ceramic that we can use, so... I don't know how much we have in the way of chiral crystal stuff right now, but lots of ceramics to use. Okay, perfect. That's going to fill it. I don't have any of the other materials I need, though. Bounce out. And let's see if there's any more roadways along here that we can build. We're nice enough to build generators here, so that's good. Oh, that wasn't the one that I initially meant to go to. Okay. Remove any markers we have going. That one also needs it. That one needs quite a few of them. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, let's build that up.
Stretch my legs.
Liked someone's sign without even realizing. Alright, let's put some materials onto this. Another 160 ceramics, let's go. Ooh, I can put more than that on there, though. Let's load both of those up. Actually, not over-encumbered somehow. And let's build. Almost enough, but not enough. Alright, that's fine. We use up a little bit more than we need, that's fine. It's a lot of cargo. It is. Sam is the greatest porter of all time. But we're starting to clear out space just a little bit more, which is good. Yeah, I mean, again, I might as well use up materials whenever I can along this main road. You know, I don't see why not. Okay, at this point, there is one more. Ooh, actually, that one needs quite a bit, so we might as well go along the road here for a second. Let's fully charge the truck first. Yeah, that actually does need a lot of ceramics, and I've got like another 400 in here. That might not be a bad idea. I don't know of any Tesla charging stations around here. So we'd be in trouble if this is in South Carolina, in my part of South Carolina. Alright, let's roll. So yeah, we are carrying quite a bit of extra materials right now, so... yeah, the more of this road we can build up, the better. And even going under it right here is probably still safer. Alright, so if we can get across this little body of water. Alright, we're good. We're good. So yeah, get across that little bit of water, and then we can come across the next station up here and deposit all of our remaining ceramics. And at least they go to good use at that point. And I should be able to save this truck for later, I think. As long as I don't blow it up on the way there, which I did the motorcycle yesterday. Get around the rock. It's just a rock. Oh, it is so slow going through water. Okay. What was that? Alright. Carry that. That is totally fine that our cargo weight limit is reached. As long as Sam can just make a full turn, we can deposit lots of materials here. I wish we had more of the chiral materials that we need, but this is going to be good because this is going to get us a huge boost on this particular one. Build up that whole roadway. It's going to be great. Actually be able to travel this area in style. Yeah, that was a lot of materials. Let's go. And that was also a lot of weight cleared out from Sam's back, so that's good. Well, damn, that hurt.
Of course. Just my luck.
Yeah, just my luck, that's for sure. Why do you have to do a blood transfusion for that, though? It's not like you fell very far. So in the truck now, there is nothing left in terms of major resources anywhere. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and head on back now. There's not really anything else to do out here in the open world for the moment, so let's head on back. I had to think about this for a second, though, and plot out the route a little bit better. So, yeah, this is all going to turn into a road eventually. It's probably the safest way, but with all the water down there, I don't know. Maybe I should try building a bridge somewhere. Yeah, that looks like... Oh, wait, let's charge. Yeah, let's recharge first. But that looks like the structure of a bridge over there, so I might as well build that if I have the materials for it, but I don't know if I do.
Hey, buddy. You're on electricity fire right now.
Let's see if I have the materials for it. I don't think I do, but just in case. Oh, music. I hope it doesn't give me copyright problems. Oh, how much is required to finish it? I have no materials for it. Wonderful. Oh, it needs 800 metal. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do anything about that, unfortunately. That is highly unfortunate. Have to find a shallow area to go across, but we did just recharge the battery, so... hopefully we'll be okay. Alright, let's just follow the main road back for a few moments, and we will soon be back in the city. Once you leave the cargo in the car... No, for some reason that's not how this seems to work. Ooh, what am I supposed to do about this? This is a weird situation. Okay, yeah, I don't want to drop down from a super high height, so... that'll work. Use the momentum to get us across. We don't have the rest of this built yet, but we will get it done. We'll get it done eventually. Ow. I say ow, but it's not really an ow because it's not injury in real life, but regardless. Yeah, that's just the way the game works. He just carries it all with him at all times, even unless you deposit it specifically. Like, you specifically have to say you want to deposit it. Alright, our truck is fully charged again. So yeah, we need a lot of materials for some of this stuff. But the good thing is, we take off here, and we should be able to use the road over here to take a big chunk of the drive here. That'll make a lot of it safer as long as we can get across this last bit of water. Which we should be able to do. Yeah, we're good. Ooh, metals. Hang on a minute. I want that. Cargo weight limit reached. That is A-okay. I can deposit some of this into the truck. Should be able to have so much cargo and be able to drop off more if you pack up the car with cargo. I mean, I can pack up the car partially, but it doesn't have as much of a space on it as I would have thought it would. It can't hold anywhere near as much as I would have thought. And I guess I could offload more, but then I run the risk of something going wrong at any given time, so... Okay, so that should be it for this roadway. I kind of want to go take that metal back across the river here. I do kind of want to do that, actually, just because I don't have any use for it otherwise. But I gotta get this set up correctly to speed across there. And actually, that would be a good use of it, at least, then it actually serves a purpose. Even if I can't use all of it here, something. Waste resources that I have access to. And I wish you could carry, like, just part of it instead of all of it. I think would make more sense, personally. Like, if you could break up some of these things into multiple items.
Yeah, this is nice. This looks like the way to go.
Well, that's going to be a waste of some of it, but honestly, at least we're getting to use it to build this part of the bridge. So I think all that's going to be left here is the... Yeah, all that should be left here at this point is just the Chiralium, or whatever it's called. That's fine. It'll be in there now for future repair reasons, so might as well. Alright, so that vehicle, or that part of the road, is almost ready to be fully repaired, which is great. Oh, they had metal and ceramic there, but not like I really need it at the moment, but that's fine. Oh, someone did build a bridge all the way up there, but I don't have the materials for that right now to build one right here, where it would probably be a little more useful. Alright, let's head on back then. We are not re-infiltrating the mule camp that I've already cleared on this stream. And the roadway does not drain your power, which is great. And the truck isn't very fast, but it's nice to have so it can actually carry more weight for once. Oh no, there are mules after me. Whatever will I do in my giant truck? Whatever will I do? I am so terrified. And we're off to Lake Knot City again. We have lots of cargo to deliver. 63,000 people, so this world still has a fair amount of people in it. 63,000 here, 40-something thousand in one of the earlier areas. So this world does still have people in it, and a higher number than you'd probably think.
All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Stretch my legs.
All right. So what do we have on here that I need to take? Nothing. It's all just random extra gear at the moment. Yeah, I think there's a way to save and keep vehicles for later. Deliver all cargo. Let's go. That should be a lot of progress right there. Got an ad talking about not taking a live chicken to the mic. Wait, you actually got an ad for that? That's hilarious. The movie's not even in theaters anymore.
The Howard man said, here, look. They don't call you a legend. Chassis a little beat up, but thank you.
Yeah, that took a lot of effort to get here, so... Ooh. Yeah, I let that take more damage than I probably should have. A rank, not too bad.
Sam,
Let's go.
I've
We
added
have a
to
vehicle
Tech.
available.
Lake Knott said he was kind enough. I'd tell you all about it, but same deal.
We have a
2
vehicle.
front wheels, 1 rear, battery powered. Fit requires skill to drive, best suited to long, flat. We're working on securing.
Well, regardless, it is definitely going to be faster than what we have going now. Couple extra pieces of cargo, several of them that have all taken some level of damage, but they seem to be okay. Yeah, they got me a few likes. Another A rank, not too bad. Examples of food rations. Okay. Hey, trophy! 50,000 total likes. We got that very quickly, to be honest. No, I don't think they're still doing it, because I don't even think the movie's still in theaters. I'm sure that it's still a meme to some people, though. I know Pooh Fesher, I think, has it as one of his Twitch alerts.
With that data, we can finally move forward with our plans.
Chicken jockey!
System. I'll tell the boys to start testing the bots right away. Now, you'll need to take it to the distro center south of Lake Knott City. Check the delivery terminal whenever you're up for more work.
The preppers had some things to say about Fragile. You sure we can trust her?
That business with Higgs. Thought I told you she hates him with a passion. Enemy of my enemy as far as I'm concerned. Don't take my word for it, though. Just ask her and judge for yourself.
We will do
Like
so
it or
if
not,
given the chance.
We need her help.
Sam, it's Fragile. I hear you brought 3 preppers into the network
I did.
and delivered everything they needed. That's some good work.
Long as we're shooting the shit.
Been hearing stories, huh? Meet me at the distro center, south of Lake Knott.
And she's not going to tell us immediately.
New order available. Please
Wonder how
access
bad it's going to get with
terminal
the second
for further
movie.
information.
God, I don't even know. I'm sure it's going to be bad. Do I have lost cargo? Oh, I do. Okay. Oh, so that's cargo from other actual players. That's kind of cool, honestly. That's actually really cool. We didn't get too much out of it, so I don't really need to do that in the future, but that's actually cool. Do I have anything I can recycle right now? Not really. I think I threw out the junk that I had. But I can fabricate equipment, so I can build a trike now for myself, which is kind of awesome. So we have standard orders if we wanted to, but we're not going to deal too much with those. We want to focus on the main story objectives.
Sam, a lot of clients are requesting you by name. Now, while there are orders we need you to accept, which are critical to the expansion of the Chiral network, there are others that you can take or leave at your discretion. It goes without saying, though, that it's in everyone's best interest for you to do as much as you can. And more work means more rewards.
Okay, so the ones with the golden strands are required to progress. Others don't have to be completed. Oh, okay. I mean, there's still only like 100 of them in the game, so... This one seems to be close, and I think this is required, like, as a side quest thing. We're delivering a pizza. Because reasons. Because that's the most important thing in this world.
Make sure you carry pizzas properly at all times. If you do something stupid, like...
Okay, last I checked, pizza is not the world's main priority right now. Just saying, pizza is not our world's main priority anymore. Now, don't get me wrong, I love pizza, but I think there's more important things to worry about than delivering a pizza on time.
Have a pleasant journey.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's more important things in the world than delivering your fucking pizza on time. In an apocalyptic nightmare universe. I think there's more important... Actually, I'm more curious as to how there's still such thing as a pizza delivery service even available. That's actually what I'm more curious to know. Is how is that even a possible thing? I mean, seriously, how is pizza delivery still a thing in this universe? Getting one tomorrow. I had one today, because Marco's was doing like a really, really good deal. Their large pepperoni magnifico for $10.
Well, let's get going then.
Okay, so I see a thing over there, so... But yeah, I'm more curious to know how this is actually a thing that could still happen in this universe. Alright, someone was nice enough to build a bridge over here, so that's great. But we gotta get his pizza in 30 minutes or less, or else it's free, because that was apparently a thing that used to happen. Thank you for the bridge, my good man. And it's just a straight shot from here, so we just gotta get across the water here. Not even too much of it, so... Cargo for delivery damaged by stacking the pizza? What? What does that even mean? I mean, I really don't care if it's in good condition or not, because I think there's more important things in the world than delivering pizza. I was gonna say that. Yeah, the Marco's pizza was pretty good. It was the pepperoni magnifico. I've never had that one before. It was only $10 for a large, and it's loaded with pepperonis. Very good deal, because you can get 2 meals out of that. So, not a bad deal at all.
Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Okay, here comes your damn pizza. How does a pizza weigh 5 kilograms? Wait, hang on just a second. 5 kilograms is over 10 pounds.
Delivery complete.
How does pizza weigh over 10 pounds? Unless it's like a challenge pizza at a special restaurant. I have multiple questions here that are probably not going to be answered. We got an S rank though, so that's fine.
Thank you for your continued support.
Cool.
Good work.
Yeah, how exactly does your pizza weigh 5 kilograms? I mean, I'd love to be able to get a 5-kilogram pizza, especially if I got it for free. I'm not going to complain about that, but I'm just wondering how that happens. Because that seems to be how things are in this world. Everything's free. I mean, some people will go out and actually help you, but everything seems to be free. Mail received, an expression of gratitude. Are you the pizza man that I just delivered pizza to? I must applaud you on a job exquisitely executed. I am given to understand that the pizza in question arrived in impeccable condition. What is this? Marvelous. Alas, I must also apologize on behalf of my sister. She was asleep when you arrived. As for myself, I was out and about attending to private matters that demanded my utmost attention, but I am on my way home as I write. Okay. Is this some kind of like a troll? I swear this has got to be some kind of a troll, right? Right? This has got to be some kind of a troll. Or just a Kojima joke or something. That's the only thing that would make sense with this. Because it's some kind of troll or Kojima joke or something. Should get a hot and ready pizza in 2 minutes? Hell yeah, that would be awesome. Hey, with as drone stuff becomes more and more available, it might be possible that you can get your pizza there in 2 minutes once it's done being made. Because that is the thing, is that the pizza was already prepared at the time of taking the delivery, so... Uh-oh. Okay, I was gonna go pick up that bit of metal, but if the mules are gonna be a problem right now... I'm just gonna get out of here. You know, your bridge is great, but it's kind of built in a weird spot. Just gonna say, it's like on a rocky outcrop there. And the battery's running out, which is great. But I think there's some generators outside the city, so we should be fine. And we don't burn battery while we're actually on the road, which is great. I think I mentioned this previously, but I did the Little Caesars stuffed crust a couple of weeks ago. It was not bad. Like, it really was pretty solid. Like, maybe not quite as good as a Papa or a Pizza Hut one, but for half the price, absolutely worth it. Great deal for what it was. Tasted fine. Little Caesars is criminally underrated. I think I mentioned that before. They are criminally underrated. I usually just end up going with Marco's because it's the closest pizza place to me. And they have good deals. They actually do have really good deals, so... Let's take all the stuff off the truck. We're still well under our cargo weight. So I don't know if how I'm able to save this. Okay, that's good to know. I mean, Pizza Hut's good. I mean, there's really not any place that I'm not gonna eat pizza from, because it's delicious. But, like, I ate a lot of Papa John's in college, which I don't know why, because it's expensive for what it is, and it's not that amazing. Domino's is really, actually quite good, quite worthwhile. Little Caesars is criminally underrated. Marco's wasn't as much of a thing at the time when I went to college. But it's so much bigger now, and it's great. Yeah, Pizza Hut's got the stuffed crust pizza. They used to have all the stuff in, like, the stores themselves. Remember that from, like, Benchwarmers. That's, like, the best pizza place to go to.
EX grenade number 0.
Never had Papa John's. It's overrated. I'm gonna say that. It's very much overrated. Alright, let's take a piss. Like, it's certainly not bad by any means, but I think it's a little bit overrated. Okay, I think I still have 2 orders to do back in the starting area. So, I'm actually gonna warp back to Capital Knot City. Oh. Okay, that's actually really annoying. But I don't have that much carried right now, so...
Ready to take the plunge?
So how does this work?
So, the only things you can bring with you is yourself. And maybe a few other trinkets that are really important to you. Okay, close your eyes. Picture your destination. Hold it in your mind.
Okay. Because I still remember, like, my freshman year of college, the very end of the year, I had... Or no, it wasn't the end of the year, it was the end of the first semester of college. So I had my final exam that I had to do on, like, Thursday afternoon. So we couldn't have a car as freshmen, so parents were going to come pick me up on Friday. So I straight up just ordered, like, a very unhealthy meal from Papa John's. Just a pepperoni and bacon pizza, cheese sticks, and the cookie. And then just stayed up and played Far Cry 4 until like 3 in the morning that night. Because my roommate had already gone because he had already finished his exams. I just was unlucky enough to have one on like a Thursday afternoon. And then just played Far Cry 4. That was a good time. I remember the most random things. Especially when I'm on certain streams, I just remember the most random things. Like, all the random stories that came out during The Last of Us, or not Last of Us, Life is Strange stuff. Okay, so we actually have 2 missions to do here. And those are post boxes, those are not roads. That's a road, right? No, that's a generator. Okay. Equip a PCC at the way station west of the city. That's this. So we need to go there. That's a bit of a hike. We also aren't really carrying anything, so... Let's see if there's anything for way station west of Capital City. That one is... Okay, might as well deliver that as well. We're not carrying much, might as well. Sounds fun, you too. Yeah, it was a good time, don't get me wrong, it was a fun night. I also ate way too much and probably, like, destroyed my pancreas for a night, but that's okay because it happens. He's really not carrying, like, anything at this point. He's only carrying, like, 2 pounds, but...
Delivery parameters updated.
Wait, I don't have a PCC, do I? Hang on. I do not have a PCC, do I? Hold on. Yeah, do that. Make sure I have one. Okay, that's fine. Now we're good. I forgot about that. Yeah, I didn't actually have one. We only have 7 kilograms, so we can basically sprint the entire way. All the stuff in the private locker is in the other facility, but we can basically just sprint the whole way there, so this should actually be pretty easy. So it's basically just up and around there. Okay, that's really not that bad. I can basically sprint the whole thing.
Have a pleasant journey.
But yeah, warping causes you to lose all your materials and put them in a private locker, which is really annoying. That's going to cause some problems, most likely in the future. And also his boots are not in the best shape, so maybe we run across a few mules along the way. I wouldn't necessarily be against that, because at least we can get new boots and stuff from them. But Sam should be fine. He's basically not wearing anything right now, so should be able to make this run pretty easily. A 1 kilometer run with no gear on you, you should be able to run pretty easily. Even I could do that. I would walk it, I couldn't run it right now. I'm working on getting my stamina and stuff back up. As I've been below 250 the last couple of days, which is a good thing, first time in a while. So that's progress. Okay, so we're getting an alert here. Well, I don't think there's really any roads in the starting area of the game, though, is the thing. This whole initial area is just basically tutorial, but should be okay. Okay, I think the boots are going to be okay, because they haven't lost that much condition yet. And we're already like a third of the way there. The PT area, isn't it? Run. Okay, we're fine for the moment. Haven't been detected just yet. Well, I'm carrying nothing, so I might as well just sprint through it at this point. So I have the stamina, I might as well just sprint. Yeah, he's only carrying like 2 little containers. I should have checked what the stream was going to be like before I walked across it. That was dumb. I think we're okay now. Yep. I went a little too far to the north, but that's totally fine. Oh, it's just one little section of yellow. We can walk across that with our 10 pounds of weight that we're carrying right now. It's not really that much at all. Okay, so we've escaped the BTs. There's still timefall, but that's not that big a deal. Sam can run all day with this little bit of weight. That's for the wind farm. The wind farm is really far away. Holy crap, you actually want me to carry that there? That ain't gonna happen. How does it get lost that far away? Like, that is a very long walk. Let's get some chiralium here. Or whatever it's called.
Nice.
fact, any of it I can get will be good, because we can use it to build roads.
There we go.
There's another one. And now we're going in the right direction, so it's right up there. Ooh, yes, let's keep taking some chiralium. You're gonna head out, see you later. Thanks for stopping by, sweet. I'm probably not gonna be streaming that much later tonight because it's close to midnight. I gotta go to work in the morning, so probably once I finish this order, I'll probably call tonight.
Nice.
Oh! Hang on, I've collected enough for order 15, so I might also have to do order 15. But either way, I'm not going to be streaming that much longer tonight, so VOD will be up tomorrow.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons.
Sam, assuming you've got your PCC in order, head to the site I designated and build that post box, would you? You should have no trouble finding it if you check your map and compass from time to time.
Why do you want it all the way back there? Why do you want it all the way back there? That is so far away.
Delivering cargo.
You make...
Okay, that should give us a new part of the network if I haven't been here before. S rank, good.
All right.
Good work. New order available. Please access...
So we have new orders available here. It's all the way over there, though? Like, why would the game not tell me that going in?
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Okay, so I have everything I need for the post box. I can't just get it here, I don't think, but I'm gonna try. I don't think that's gonna work, but I'm gonna try building one here just in case.
Construction complete.
Okay, that does not work.
The paths we walk become roads, Sam. See the tracks you left behind?
Yes.
They tell a story. If you were a spy on a mission, you'd have failed. But you're not. So be proud of those tracks. They're proof that you exist. Keep leaving that proof. Let people know you're out there. Give them the courage to come together again. As you expand the network and aid your fellow Americans, you strengthen the bonds between us all and blaze a trail for them to follow.
Cool. Apparently that's not what we're supposed to do. Okay, so I need another one of those container items. Not the post box, but the actual PCC thing. That's fine. Doesn't require a whole lot of material, so that's fine. Alright, well, let's see if we can knock out these couple little missions here. So that goes there. And what about the other quest? Because there's a second quest here. Is it here? Oh, it is. Okay, so we're going to have to warp over there at some point, probably. Or just make the run over there at some point is also a thing. I mean, this actually isn't that far away. It's only like 250 meters away, so... it's actually not that far. Man, he can run so fast when he doesn't have a whole lot of material on him. We'll get all of this Cairo material because we're going to need it later. We're going to need to build roads and stuff, so might as well. And we're heading in the right direction. Yeah, with that little weight, he's fine. Alright, directly in front of us, like 50 meters away, I can see it from here. I did not check the water before going in, but we're also barely carrying anything, so we should be fine. BB, you should be fine. We were only in the water for like 3 seconds there. It should be okay. Okay, so we need to build a terminal here.
Sam, I see you've arrived at the designated site. Good. Now then, ready your PCC and select post box.
Seems like a weird place to build one. That's a really random quest. For it being a main quest, especially. Like in the middle of nowhere. Okay, that's great. That was actually really easy, but still. That's such a random choice for a quest. For a main story quest.
Good work, Sam. That's a fine-looking post box. If you access
it should be,
and
because
select
it's the
share
normal
locker,
one.
You can share cargo and equipment with your fellow porters. Deposit a ladder and a climbing anchor, and I'm sure someone will eventually come along who could use it. If you've got enough supplies, why not leave some behind?
Well, I have
Right
no
by
supplies
others,
on me
right
at
by
the
you.
moment, so that's not going to happen. So now we need to get back to the distribution center because there is still a mission related to this. Recycle the crystals there specifically. Now the good thing is, since we have almost no weight, we should be able to sprint this pretty quickly. Yeah, there'll be another... probably once we finish this standard order, that'll be it for tonight. So we just got to get it over there. It should be pretty easy because, in all honesty, again, we're carrying, like, literally nothing, so... as long as nothing stupid happens, we should be able to just carry it there. But yeah, settlements do actually deteriorate, or structures do, but it's very slow and you can repair them, so I'm realizing that now. And more Chiralium, please. The more of this I can take, the better. Or Chiral Crystals. I will absolutely take more of this as long as I can. Because there is no negative to taking it. We're going to need it for a lot of construction in this game. We didn't even finish episode 3, though. Fine, I'll carry that with me. I'm not guaranteeing it's going to make it there, but I'm going to take it with me for now. If it's got to go all the way to the wind farm, then I can't really guarantee it's going to make it. Oh, great, we got, what's there? What are they called? Mules. I mean, we really just have to follow this road for another, like, kilometer, so we're not that far. I'm not too interested in fighting, and I really don't care about this one piece of cargo that I actually have. As long as I can get the crystals there, it really doesn't matter that much. Ooh, is that another one? We have 314 of them. Dang, that's quite a few. Uh-oh, he's coming right at us. Okay, fine. He's gonna get his ass beaten in. Sam is carrying almost no weight right now, sir. You're gonna lose. Well, thank you for the free ladder. I do appreciate that. Hey, no, you ain't doing that. I wanted a ladder. I wanted to add to my collection of ladders. I don't know what I just picked up, but I also picked up the ladder again, so that's good. I mean, there's no point in fighting if I don't have to, and again, we have more than enough stamina and everything at this point to run away. But it is a bit of a run, so if they get close to me, I'll beat them up. There's only 2 of them left, so I could easily beat them up. Do I really feel the need to? Not really. Seems like an unnecessary risk. So does he not lose stamina when he's inside of a chiral network area? Is that what we're getting to? Okay, I think that cargo goes to this particular site, which I can actually see it in the distance, so we're fine. Oh, great. Oh, it's just Timefall. Never mind. I thought it was BTs. I think it's just Timefall. I see the thing up on the left, but I'm not going to get out of my way to... Well, actually, no. It's very close by, so might as well.
There we go.
Alright, so that watchtower up there is our goal, or the building next to it technically is. Goals! Oh, this is bad. We're in a rather bad spot here, actually. I have no way of fighting these guys off right now. And we're off the chiral networks. That's not good. Screw the resins. We don't need them. The chiral network is so weirdly laid out. It's like a congressional district in Illinois. With how weirdly it's laid out. Okay, just keep running, so you actually can run away if you don't carry that much cargo. That is good to know. Okay, I think this goes to this location, so I might as well take it. I think it goes to this particular location that we're coming to. Okay, we're almost to safety, so I think we escaped the danger that time. Fort Knot City, that's not happening. Ooh, more chiral material. Let's go.
There we go.
So yeah, we should be able to knock out 2 missions here, or like 1.5 missions that are main story. Yeah, might as well, because it's on the way. And we can drop off whatever we don't need here, so it's totally fine. And we made it! That was a bit more dangerous than I expected it to be, but we made it. So that is totally fine.
Cargo verified. Thank you.
Come on, man, you... Really? You fell down from that? You're literally in the home stretch and you fell down. Someone didn't eat his Wheaties this morning.
Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Alright, let's hit the terminal. that was the main story cargo. Nope, it was lost cargo, but we're up to 4 stars, which is good.
Good work. New order.
Great. Deliver lost cargo. That's various progress on various categories. That's fine. Not a big deal. Okay, let's recycle some Chiral crystals. That should count for that mission.
Back.
Yep. That's done.
Bye, Sam.
All right. So that is it for main story stuff outside, or, well, all the main story stuff now is in the other area. Deliver those reports, that's in the other area, so we can't do that here. So, yeah, that's good. Ooh, so many tips to read through. But that is going to be it for tonight, guys. It's midnight. I'm tired. I gotta go to work in the morning, unfortunately. So, yeah, that's going to be it for now. But we made decent progress tonight. We cleared a few major orders. And otherwise, things are good. So, let's let Sam go down to his private room. Schedule for next week is going to be a little bit weird. There might be a stream on Wednesday. I don't know 100% yet if that's going to happen. And after that, there will not be a stream on Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. I'm going to go home for the 4th of July. Be with my family, be with my dogs, especially my older one that's getting up there in age really badly. So, yeah, there may not be a stream next week, or there may only be like one at a weird time or something, so we will figure that out as we get there. But otherwise, I mean, this game's a lot of fun so far. I'm not going to lie, I'm having a lot of fun with this. So, yeah, I will see you guys later this week. Even if there's no streams, there will be a couple of videos. The college football video is like 95% of the way done, so don't worry about that. That'll be up soon. So yeah, see you guys later this coming week.